Oh boy, let me get this whole situation set up. Woo, we gotta get this whole situation set up because it is going to be a night. It is going to be quite the interesting night, ladies and gentlemen. Good Lord, this is about to be one of those crazy nights. And I gotta be ready for this left and right. So, here we go. I hate this cough. Dealing with a cough today. Well, I've been dealing with it the last couple days. Not that bad, but you kind of get used to it. Anyway, we got 10 minutes left before the draft. Actually less than 10 minutes now, so.
Hiring is step one when it comes to our growth. We can't open
Let me just make sure I can get everything going. Have everything that I need. Get that out the way.
Applicants that matched what I was looking for. I've hired for every role: entry-level technicians, service advisors, store managers. ZipRecruiter helps me find.
Want to have that here. All right, we are good to go. 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 All right. As the draft slowly approaches, we are prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? What is good? What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Oh, boy. The NFL Draft. It's finally here. Finally getting this out the way. Cannot wait. Draft does not start until 8, but it's better to get started early now, get that already established, as opposed to me having to come late. Funny enough, I'm always late on my streams. Like, I'm either right there as the game or whatever I'm live streaming is starting, or I'm like 2 minutes late. This time I'm early today. I'm way early today, and I'm glad to be early today. I'm glad to be here. I already know it's going to be quite the interesting draft. There's a lot of great prospects up. Want to see. Very interested in seeing what a couple teams do here in terms of who's going to trade up, who's going to trade down, which quarterbacks are going to be taken off the draft board, and when. Last year was very interesting with the quarterback draft itself. So I think it was interesting in seeing who was going to drop and how things were going to go. But this year it should be even more interesting because, you know, Bryce Young has been the topic that everyone's been discussing, and there's a high belief that Bryce Young could be taken with the number 1 overall pick, which the Carolina Panthers have. Now, I'm not fully sure if that's going to be the case because I am of the mindset that the Carolina Panthers want Anthony Richardson, but we'll have to see. You know, it's very possible they can end up taking Bryce Young here, and I don't think anyone would be surprised. I don't think anyone would be specifically surprised if that ends up being the case. But we are here for it, and it should be a fun one. No matter how these things go out, just I want to say be welcoming of. It's gonna be a whole day with this. I would love to say be welcoming of whoever your team drafts, but at the same time, it's like. If it's not somebody that you're looking for, or it's not somebody that the team really needs, it's going to be hard for all of us to sit back and say, yeah, we're ready. Omega, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping by. We're here early, so, you know, draft hasn't started yet. We got a whole 5 minutes before the draft starts, but I figured, hey, let's get started early. I know a couple other people have already started a little early. I want to get started 5 minutes early before the draft can come on. You know, just get ourselves prepared early on before this event kicks off. But, yeah, I expect the draft to be interesting. Of course, me and many other Ravens flock are very interested in seeing what the Ravens are going to choose to do. We have, the 22nd overall pick? So I'm very interested to see what the Ravens are going to do with that first-round pick. Will they trade up? Will they trade down to get more draft picks? What's going to happen with that first-round pick? What's your pick in the first round? For the Ravens, I think it depends. We've been talking about this for the last couple weeks. We talked about it earlier today about some of the rumblings that we've been hearing coming out of Baltimore about them looking to potentially trade for DeAndre Hopkins. I feel that if the Ravens actually get a trade done for DeAndre Hopkins and he's a Raven, then they're going to choose to use that first-round draft pick to pick a corner. because I'm not sure Marcus Peters is coming back. And they need to replace that corner spot if Marcus Peters is not coming back. If the DeAndre Hopkins trade does not go down, whether he's not traded at all or he gets traded to the other two teams that are in the conversation, the Chiefs or the Bills, then Baltimore will just choose to probably use that first-round pick to get a receiver and fix that receiver room and have that last receiver be there. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm thinking the Ravens are really trying to get that D-Hop trade to go because it seems like they really want to get a corner. It looks like they really want to get a corner, but we don't know. We don't know, so we'll just have to wait and see. We already got the bombshell earlier today, so we already know that's hit up. And now it just comes down to what the Ravens are going to do tonight. I don't know how it's going to go, but I am excited to see what the Ravens can do with this first-round draft pick. And if they are able to get D-Hop, hell, you get D-Hop, you get the best corner or the best available corner, you put that together, and the Ravens are pretty much all set. Because, again, like that corner spot, it does not look like Marcus Peters is coming back. And if Marcus Peters is not coming back, you're going to have to fill that corner spot. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll just have to wait and see. No matter what, things are going to get very interesting in terms of what the Ravens are going to do. But we'll just have to wait and see. About 3 minutes left before the NFL draft officially starts. So it should be fun, should be great. Can't wait to see how things are going to go down. I'm just very interested in seeing what Carolina's going to do. Because, again, I'm seeing a lot of reports saying that Bryce Young is predicted to be drafted first overall by the Carolina Panthers. But I just don't know. All throughout the last couple months, I've just been in the mindset that they're going for Anthony Richardson. So I don't think they're going to draft Bryce Young. I think he goes 2. I can see him go 2. I just don't think he's going number 1. Miami shocked the world yesterday. Absolutely. Miami shocked the hell out of the world yesterday. I'm feeling good, man. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I watched Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat take down the Milwaukee Bucks in 5 games, back-to-back masterpiece performances by Jimmy Butler. So I watched that happen yesterday, and then I watched the Ravens give Lamar Jackson a 5-year extension today. So these last, 24 hours have been crazy. Y'all can't say nothing. Y'all can't say nothing to me, man. Y'all can't say nothing to me. Anyway, this should be interesting. I'm gonna need water the entire stream. I got like a dry cough that's going on right now. Nothing bad, but I got a dry cough. What's going on, Casper? How you doing? What's going on, T? You think Miami could match up good against the Knicks? That's a good question. I'm probably going to make a video about that tomorrow or Saturday because I know the game's on Sunday. But do I think the Miami could match up against the Knicks? I think they match up very well against the Knicks. I expect this to be a tough, hard-nosed, old-school, 90s type of basketball playoff series. I think it's going to Sixers. I think it's a situation where it could be Knicks in 6 or Heat in 7. If we get the matchup we want. Because, again, as a basketball fan, I want this to go to the distance. I don't want to see the Knicks destroy Miami, and I don't want to see Miami cook this team. As a Heat fan, it'd be funny to watch them cook the Knicks in 5, but I would prefer if it's a 6 or 7 game series. I want Miami to win, and I think they can win, but I want this to be a 6 or 7 game series. Now, of course, the Knicks in the regular season had our number, but this is the playoffs, and if you've watched how Miami's played in the playoffs compared to how they played in the regular season, they're a different basketball team, and Jimmy Butler is just a different beast in the playoffs. So I think that he have a great chance. A lot of people are underestimating them, but I think they got a great chance. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the NFL Draft is officially kicking off. These picks are going to be coming in. These reports are going to be coming in. We'll just have to see how things go down. But the NFL Draft is officially here, and we're going to be here for the next couple hours. So, strap in. Ravens flock, we sitting here. We happy. I think it's very, very possible that the D-Hop trade can happen during this draft and we could potentially see D-Hop to the Ravens. I think it's possible with the way the reports are going. I don't think it's 100%, but I think it's possible that the Ravens do do trade for D-Hop and then draft a corner. I think that's very possible. If they don't get D-Hop, they're going to draft a receiver. If the Lakers and Heat play in the finals as a 7 and 8 seed, I don't want to see anyone say bubble rings don't count ever again. I mean, hey, people still say that, but it is what it is. Who's going to stop Brunson, though? Well, who's going to stop Jimmy? You know the main matchup is going to be Jimmy Butler versus Jalen Brunson. Who's going to stop Jimmy? And who's going to... Like, again, who's going to stop Jimmy? Who on that team is going to be able to match up with Jimmy with the way he's playing? I can give you that right now. No one's really... Our guards are not good enough to really sit back and slow down Jalen Brunson. Our guards are not good enough to do that. So, it's going to be a problem. But there's nobody on that other side that's going to stop Jimmy right now. The goal... I'm not trying to get too much into it here because we're streaming right now. It's the NFL draft. I'm not going to get into that, more so my prediction. But if I'm the Knicks, I know that Jimmy Butler can kill my team. I'm not going to let him go one-on-one. I'm putting bodies on him. I'm double-teaming him. I want the other players to beat us. But when I hear to talk about that, I will speak about that in my prediction video when I talk about the Heat and the Knicks. Just know that the game plan for Miami is going to, not Miami, for the Knicks is going to center around putting all the pressure on Jimmy Butler, getting the ball out of his hands, and making the other guys beat you. You think Houston takes a quarterback? You know, the funny thing about it is, like, the more I'm hearing about Houston's plans, the less I'm convinced they're going to take a quarterback. I think it's still possible, but the more I'm hearing about what these guys are trying to do, the less I'm convinced they're going to get a quarterback. It could very well happen, though, but we'll see. Grizzlies in 7? Oh, if that happens, I'm going to laugh at my sister. I'm going to tell my sister your Lakers lost in 7. It'll be hilarious. But I'm not fully convinced that the Texans are going for a quarterback. I'm just not convinced. What is this? No, Jesus. But yeah, I'm not fully convinced that the Texans are going for a quarterback here. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That again, you're at a prime position to get yourself a quarterback. I don't think Davis Mills is the future for Houston. But are the Texans really... Do they trust this quarterback room enough for them to do it? I don't know. I mean, the Colts have had doubts, but we don't know. Watch the Chiefs trade up and get Zay Flowers. The Bills or Chargers can't let that happen. I don't know if the Chiefs are going to do that. Let's see what happens with this whole D-Hop situation. Whoever gets D-Hop is not picking a receiver in the first round. I don't think... If the Chiefs somehow end up with DeAndre Hopkins, I don't know if they're going to draft a receiver afterwards. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. They might look to get an offensive lineman just to make sure that offensive line continues to hold up because, you know, Orlando Brown Jr. is no longer there, so they may look to pick up an offensive lineman if they're able to trade for D-Hop. But, you know, if not, they might go off to Zay Flowers. Either way, there's plenty of talent in this draft for receivers. This is a very talented receiving core, a very talented receiving room here in the draft. So there's plenty of players and plenty of talent at receiver to pick up in this first round here, or even in the later rounds. So we'll just have to wait and see. Steelers getting Bryce Young. I mean, it's good to dream. It's good to dream. Are you going to trade up? I can tell you this. I don't think the Panthers are taking Bryce Young at 1. I just don't. I just don't. I just don't think it's going to happen. You know, I've spoken on this too. I do not think Bryce Young. I don't think Bryce Young is the quarterback. You know, I talked about this. Shout out to my homies Jose and Brodney from the lunch break hot take. The lunch break hot take crew. Like, shout out to my homies there, because we talked about this when I was on their podcast a couple weeks back. We talked about this, and you know, we kind of came to a consensus that they're not looking to get Bryce Young. They're more so probably looking to get Anthony Richardson. I think Anthony Richardson is a better fit for what Carolina's looking for. So I don't think Bryce Young's gonna be, you know, picked picked first overall. I think he can go at 2 or 3, but I don't think he's gonna be number 1 because Carolina, just everything I've seen from how Carolina's been maneuvering and working their offense to get a quarterback, it just makes me believe they're going for Anthony Richardson. I would be surprised if they take Bryce Young. I'd have to see the reason why, but I'd be surprised. You know, Bryce Young's probably the best quarterback coming out of this draft. Many people believe that. So, hey, if they choose to pick the best quarterback available, that's fine. But Anthony Richardson fits better with what Carolina would want to do. So I would assume that's going to be the guy they take. But who the hell knows? I'd be happy for my Tennessee Titans to get C.J. Stroud. or Anthony Richardson. Ryan Tannehill is getting too old, and I don't believe in Malik Willis. Well, it looks like the Titans might not even believe in Malik Willis. So they may be looking to get a quarterback in this draft. It could very well happen. We'll just have to wait and see. If a quarterback does drop back down all the way to where, what are the Titans, like a 12, 11, 12 in the draft? So it's possible. I'm praying. 11. Okay, you're at 11. Yeah, I think you could. There's a possibility. I don't know if Anthony's going to drop. I think Carolina's going to take him. But I think it's possible that CJ could drop out of the top 10. I'm praying upcoming Super Bowl is Ravens versus Bears. You think the Bears are going to come out of the... I'm already in basketball mode right now. I'm saying Bears coming out of the West. You think the Bears are going to come out of the NFC? I mean, it's a hope. It's a hope. But the Bears coming out of the NFC is kind of crazy. Space Spear, how you doing, bro? Agent, what's going on? What's going on here? I'm still mad that your Heat eliminated my Bucks. Oh, snap. That is true. You're a Bucks fan. I forgot about that, Agent. That's not my fault. I'm gonna just say that right now. That's not my fault. Y'all decided. All I know is y'all were talking a lot of trash about how y'all shut down Jimmy in 2021. When I told y'all Jimmy wasn't healthy in 2021, y'all didn't care. Y'all wanted to put up that stat between him and who was it? Was it Connaughton or was it Allen who averaged more points than Jimmy in 2021 during that playoffs? Y'all talked a lot of trash. I told y'all Jimmy gonna have something for y'all. Now, I'm shocked they beat him at 5. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I did not expect that from my Miami Heat. But they exceeded everybody's expectations, and I love it. So, it's gonna be great. Who would you like to see the Ravens target after signing OBJ and extending Lamar? I'm hopeful that I believe they could potentially trade for DeAndre Hopkins. That's been a huge talk for the Ravens. Trading for D-Hop. If they trade for D-Hop, take a corner in the first round. If they don't trade for D-Hop, pick up a receiver in the first round. That's just how I'm thinking it should go. That's just how I'm going with it. But I think someone said the first pick is already in. And we'll see. We'll see. Because Commissioner Goodell's already out here. Let's see how this is going to go. I don't give a damn about the Chiefs legend. I'm kidding. Yeah, but no one's really caring. We're in Kansas City, so they get to rule here. They won the championship, yada, yada, yada. Ain't nobody caring about the Chiefs, but we're in Kansas City, so of course they care. Can't wait to see that Dolphins versus Chiefs and Dolphins versus Ravens matchup. It's going to be a fantastic matchup. Who takes running back B.J. Robinson? I'm not even sure. I couldn't fully answer. I'm not fully sure. You think we'll get D-Hop? I think the possibility is there. The possibility is there. We have as good of a chance as anybody else. But we'll have to see. Mahomes and Kelsey are here? Okay, it's not surprising to see Mahomes and Kelsey at the NFL. In Kansas City. It's not surprising to see both of them in Kansas City. But it's surprising to see both of them at the NFL draft. Why are they here? I'm not mad at it. This is their city. They own this place. They're free to go wherever the hell they want. Mahomes just walking on stage with the trophy in his hand. I can't hate. I already told you. I said that at the end of the Super Bowl. This is Mahomes' era, bro. This is his generation. This is his era. He's free to do whatever the hell he wants. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Mahomes can go wherever the hell he wants. Kelsey can go whatever the hell he wants. This is Kansas City. This is their city. This is their town. They own this place. This is theirs, okay? So Mahomes free to do whatever the hell he wants, save for Kelsey. Okay, this is their era. Try to dethrone them. That's just how it is. All right. They need to get Zay Flowers and DeAndre Hopkins, bro. I mean, I don't know if you're going to pick. If you get DeAndre Hopkins, I'm not sure they're going to. Knowing the Ravens, if they manage to get D-Hop, they're going to draft a corner because we don't know what's going to happen with Marcus Peters. It doesn't look like he's coming back. But we'll see. I know it's early, but who you got winning that Dolphins versus Chiefs and Ravens match? First of all, I don't even know who's going to be on the Ravens right now. I mean, if we get D-Hop, I don't know. If we get D-Hop and we draft a corner, I think the Ravens can win. I'm not fully sure. So it's very tough to make a prediction about those matchups when we're in April. So we'll just have to see. So the Carolina Panthers are officially on the clock. The pick isn't in, though. So the Carolina Panthers are officially on the clock. We will see who they pick. And yeah, Mahomes and Kelsey are free to do whatever the hell they want. They're in Kansas City. This is their city. So it's hard for me to speak on who would win those matchups. Because, like, I mean, I guess you could sit back and say the Chiefs would probably win that matchup against the Dolphins. And then the Ravens versus Dolphins, it can go either way. But I can't make a prediction in April for games that are going to happen in, like, what, October, November? I'm not fully sure. How you feel about the Aaron Rodgers trade? I don't think the Jets are going to win it all, but I think they'll be a good playoff team. I mean, Aaron Rodgers to the Jets should be a playoff team if they don't mess this up. I mean, if they don't follow in legitimately right now, everything's going, the same thing that happened with Brett Favre in his career is the same thing that's happened with Aaron Rodgers. It's literally a mirror. So, if we're following history, the Jets are going to find a way to blow it and miss the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully that isn't the case, but we will have to wait and see. I think with Aaron Rodgers, they are definitely a playoff team. The AFC East is very tough. Now you're looking at the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills. All three of these guys are going to have to fight it out. I just don't know. Who goes 1? Many people believe Bryce Young's going to go number 1. I've been of the mindset that Anthony Richardson's going to go 1. So I'm going to say Anthony Richardson. Now, it could be a situation where they go with Bryce Young. Everyone's, thoroughly believes Bryce Young is the best quarterback coming out of this draft, so it could be the case. But Carolina, the way they've been functioning, the way things are going, that offense is set up for Anthony Richardson to come in. It's just a better fit for what Carolina wants to do. Just he reminds them so much of Cam Newton, and just the way they are functioning, the way things are operating, that seems to be the guy that I would think they would want to get. But I don't know. Sometimes it maybe is something that's a better fit, but sometimes teams are going to take the better option. And if Bryce Young is considered the best quarterback by many, Carolina could take him at 1. I'm going to say Anthony Richardson, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Bryce Young. I wouldn't be too surprised. That's what I would say. But yeah, why can't Baltimore hold the draft? Why can't they hold the draft? I'm not... What do you mean by hold the draft? Necessarily. But yeah, back to the Aaron Rodgers thing. I think the Jets could be a playoff team. It's going to be difficult in that division and in the AFC in general, but I think they could be a playoff team. I really think they could be a playoff team. We'll just have to wait and see. And A-Rod's going to have to make sure he stays healthy, and these guys are going to have to play well. Because, I mean, that Jets defense was winning them games when they had garbage quarterbacks. Imagine what they can do. They beat the Bills without a good quarterback. Now you have A-Rod. If A-Rod could get back to that MVP form, then yeah, I don't see why the Jets couldn't be a playoff team. Hell, they might win the division. Who knows? My Tennessee Titans are getting a new dome stadium that can host the Super Bowl and WrestleMania. Well, good for them. I'm glad they're getting a new dome, I guess. Maybe they might get a new quarterback to go alongside that so they can have people wanting to come there. I mean, it can't just be Derrick Henry as your one leading star. You need something else there. Carolina is taking their sweet time for this pick. Right now, I just feel like they're trying to decide between taking the best option, which many say is Bryce Young, or taking the best fit, which, people like me have said is Anthony Richardson. I'm very interested in seeing what they're going to do at number 1 here. I just feel that Anthony Richardson is probably the way you're going to want to go here if you're Carolina. But are you willing to give up the possibility of having Bryce Young, someone who many have predicted to be the best quarterback in this draft? Are you willing to give that up to take someone that might be a better fit? Imagine if we say all this and they just end up taking CJ. That would be crazy. What if they just take CJ out of nowhere and it's just like, yeah, what are you going to take CJ? I don't know. We'll see. Many people have already sat back and said, I've seen a lot of people report and say Bryce Young is the pick. Others have sat back and said Anthony's the pick. I haven't seen anyone say CJ's the pick. I think CJ could fall out the top 10, but he's going to be drafted in the first round. Somebody's going to take him. I mean, we know Bryce Young has the talent and the ability. But is that what Carolina wants? Because again, everyone says CJ. Everyone's saying Bryce Young is the best available quarterback here. He's the best quarterback in the draft. Anthony's the best fit for what Carolina would usually want to do. And I'm not sure about CJ, CJ is very interesting here. But we'll see. I love how Carolina is taking all the time in the world to get this done. You really can't get your pick? You sure about that? Y'all taking 12 years.
Well, Randy, just to raise the nerve level here, the Panthers are taking their time, just like they did in the long process to pick the perfect quarterback for them. Throughout the
They're taking a hell of a long time. I'm not gonna lie. They are taking a hell of a long time.
That the night before each of the top prospects' pro days, they took them out to a really nice dinner. And Reich shared with me that at one of those dinners, sparks flew. And there was a moment when the Panthers guys looked at each other across the table, and they knew, or at least had a good sense that this was their guy. But they still kept dating. They did their due diligence, and it wasn't until Monday when GM Scott Fitter
Figure it out. You had all this time to figure it out, Carolina. You should already know who you want. This shouldn't be this shouldn't be a difficult process for you guys. I'm gonna be dead serious. This should not be a difficult process for you guys.
Laughed when he said, like any great marriage, now the real work begins.
Either way, I mean, this does determine how their future is going to go. Because if they take Anthony Richardson, things don't work out. And like, okay, well, we kind of just tried to run it back the same way. If you take Bryce Young and it doesn't work out, you'd be like, okay, we probably should have taken someone that's probably a more better fit for us. But I don't know.
The Panthers didn't want to call him, but he made the difference in the Panthers getting number one. And that trade was 48 days ago, and the Panthers went up there with the idea that Bryce Young would be their guy.
But yeah, the Panthers are sitting here and they're gonna have to seriously think about this. Because I mean, this is their future. All the pick is in. The pick is in. The future of the Carolina Panthers. Is it Bryce Young? Is it Anthony Richardson? Is it CJ? Who is the quarterback of the future for the Carolina Panthers? Who is going to be the successor to the Cam Newton era? The last time y'all were great, Cam Newton. The last time y'all used the number 1 overall pick to get a quarterback, Cam Newton back in 2011. Who is going to be the guy for Carolina for potentially the next decade? That's the hope. Is it Bryce Young? Is it Anthony Richardson? Is it CJ? I think it's Anthony Richardson. But I wouldn't be surprised if they take Bryce Young. Many have expected it to be Bryce Young. It comes down to who's the best available quarterback, or who's the best quarterback in the draft versus who's the best fit for what we do. I don't know, man. I don't know. Carolina can't afford to mess this up. If it doesn't work out with their pick, it's going to hurt. But, again, I just feel like Anthony's the right pick. I feel like Anthony's the right pick for the Panthers. I feel like Anthony's the right pick. But I don't know. I don't know. Yep, this is the first. This is going to be the first time since Cam Newton that they're going to pick a quarterback with the number 1 overall pick. Here comes Goodell. Who is the future quarterback for the Carolina Panthers?
With the first pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young.
They took Bryce Young.
Alabama.
They took Bryce Young. They took Bryce Young. They decided to go with the guy that has been predicted to be the best quarterback in the draft over the best fit in Anthony Richardson. This isn't a bad thing. This guy is considered to be the best quarterback in the draft. You are getting what many have predicted to be the best quarterback in this draft. Let's see how this works out. Now, of course, he's a different quarterback from Cam Newton, so it seems like they are moving off of that. If they were going to stick to that similar type of play style, Anthony was the pick. But they're moving past that. They're not going down that direction. And it's okay. Bryce Young, many predicted to go number 1. Carolina says he's the best quarterback in this draft. We're going to go with the best QB. We're not going to focus on who's the best pick. This is the best quarterback in the draft. We are going to take him. So, hey, it works out for them. Bryce Young is the quarterback, and we'll just go from there. No matter what, I think it's just I think it's just a positive, or it's a good pick no matter who you go with, via Bryce Young, via Anthony Richardson. I felt like Anthony Richardson was just a better fit for what Carolina does. But going with the guy that's considered the best quarterback in the draft isn't a bad thing here. Hopefully, this works out for them. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. That's all I'm going to say. We'll just have to wait and see. Now we got the Texans on the clock here. Texans on the clock. Are they going to take a quarterback? Not fully sure. Are they going to take a quarterback? Are they taking a quarterback? Not fully sure. I mean, a quarterback probably... I don't know what the Texans' plans are. That's the thing. Can you imagine if the Texans just come back and say, you know what, we're going to take a quarterback. Anthony Richardson's at 2, we'll take him.
Bryce, your parents said that from the moment you touched the football at 3 years old, they knew you were destined for this. What's it like to be standing on the stage as the #1 pick in the NFL draft?
It's surreal. It's a dream come true.
Well, congratulations to Bryce Young for being picked #1 overall. Jesus, what am I looking for here? Many people predicted him to go #1, and he went #1.
Try to live in this moment. I can't wait to get to work and start building off of it.
When you met with the Panthers, they talked about their plan for the future. What impressed you about them?
Yeah, how intricate they were with everything.
I'm still surprised they really took him. Oh, the pick is in for the Texans. Texans did not waste time. The pick is in for the Houston Texans. I haven't a clue where they're going to go with this pick. I legitimately don't have a clue. They could take a defensive player. They could take a corner. I haven't a clue in hell who the Texans are going to play. Highest drafted Alabama quarterbacks: Tua, Richard Todd, Mac Jones. Richard Todd, we ain't going to talk about him. Tua's worked out for the Dolphins if he can just stay healthy. And Mac Jones, New England might be getting sick of Mac Jones. That's all I'm going to say. Wonder what they're going to do. Are they going to take a running back or something? It'd be crazy. What are the Texans going to take? I have no idea what they're even looking to do. Oh, this is going to be good. I want to see what Houston's going to take. Anybody have a clue what they're even looking to do?
See if we get the big surprise right now, Greeny. All right, guys, thank you. And so that for the
What is their game plan here? Many thought they're going defense. Now all of a sudden people are predicting them to get an offensive player. They're not really going to go quarterback. They're not. I haven't heard a single thing about them wanting to go quarterback. Are they going to pick a receiver? Are they going to pick a running back? Offensive tackle? Bro, if they pick an offensive tackle with the 2nd overall pick, I'm going to look at Houston like they're crazy. Are they really going to go for a quarterback here? Are they seriously going to drop the quarterback? I would be shocked. For months, everyone says they're going defense in a draft. All of a sudden, we're hearing this report out of nowhere. They're going offense. All of a sudden, they're going offense. Interesting how that works out. I got to see this, man. This is going to be something disgusting. Can you imagine if they actually draft an offensive tackle? If Houston drafts an offensive tackle, I'm going to have to leave for a second. Maybe they are going for quarterback.
So I hope they are all on the exact same page about who this is going to be.
The Texans have picked quarterbacks in the first round twice in team history. Once was David Carr, #1 overall.
Didn't work out.
Deshaun Watson. Let's see if
should have worked out, but we know how that went. All right, what is the pick here?
With the 2nd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select C.J. Stroud.
took CJ. They took CJ. The Texans went quarterback at number 2. I can't believe it. They took CJ at number 2? Wow. I'm surprised. I'm legitimately surprised.
81 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Postseason even better. The Rose Bowl 2 years ago against Utah.
I'm legitimately surprised. They took CJ. I haven't heard a single thing about them being remotely interested in taking a quarterback. Yet here they are taking him as the 2nd pick. I'm surprised. I'm not even going to lie. I am very surprised.
He was the underdog. He went out there and he played great football against that Georgia defense. Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't get hurt in that game. They probably beat Georgia. They may move on and win a national title. Because they didn't win the big game. Boy, could have won that if Harrison Jr. didn't.
You know what? Houston needed they needed to figure out the future. Houston needed to you know what? If we're thinking about it, take a look at the state of the AFC. If you're the Texans, you got to realize we got to find someone that's going to help us compete. We cannot compete. With the way the AFC is looking right now, if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have any shot to do anything. Houston must have realized that and said, you know what? We can't risk it. We can't risk it. We got to go get ourselves a quarterback. And boy, did they go get themselves a quarterback. CJ is going to be very interested in Houston. I'm actually surprised. I'm not going to lie. I was not Jesus, this cough. I was not expecting CJ to go at 2. I didn't even have him at 2. I thought he could potentially drop down. That's crazy. We play him this season. That's very interesting. I didn't see them going for a CJ at 2. I wasn't expecting that. That's a great. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. That's a great pickup for them. They got their quarterback for the future now. The pressure, I mean, Aaron Rodgers coming to the AFC just adds even more pressure. If you're in the AFC and you don't have a good quarterback, you cannot compete at all. And looking at the division they're in, when you're dealing with Trevor Lawrence, one has to at least assume that you can have a quarterback that can compete. Cardinals are on the clock. I don't even know if Cardinals are going to utilize their pick. We heard some reports that the Cardinals we heard reports that the Titans were trying to trade for the number 3 overall pick from the Cardinals because the Titans are trying to trade it to potentially get a quarterback. But nothing came from that. At least I haven't heard anything else since then. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But Cardinals are on the clock at 3. Cardinals, if they don't trade this pick at this point, you're kind of just sitting back and saying they're going to pick up what? An offensive player, offensive lineman? What would they go for? Cards may go Will Anderson. Possible. I'm not sure what the Cardinals are going to do here.
What would you say to all the young boys whose life doesn't always go smoothly?
Man, believe in yourself. I was at a point where nobody believed in me, but I put my trust in God and my family, and what I did, I had discipline and just consistency. Man, you can do anything you put your mind to, and I'm a living testimony that you can really do anything, because I come from nothing. So I'm blessed to be on this stage, and to that little boy, that little girl out there, man, you can do anything you put your mind to.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're on your way to the Texans.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, Susie, thank you. So
This
goes number 2 overall. That sounds
CJ going 2 was a kind of a surprise to me.
This was not the way we expected this to go.
Me either. I did not see CJ at 2. The Cardinals still haven't made a decision. That tells me that they're probably looking to trade that 3, that 3rd overall pick to someone else. They're trying to trade down.
To trade up to the Arizona spot. Houston's going to move in to number 3, get number 2, go number 3, and have its pick of the top defensive player in the draft. The Houston Texans are moving right back up to number 3, Grady.
What?
The Houston Texans are taking control of
Huh?
the 2023 draft.
We had expected them to take the best defensive player available on the board at number 2. Now they'll have the opportunity to take that player at 3 if they choose to. Mel, who is that?
The Texans traded up to get the 3rd overall pick. So they got their quarterback. Now they can take the best defensive player to help bolster their defense. Interesting. Interesting.
The way they use the stunts, the twists. I thought Nick Saban and that defensive staff did a great job. Nick's a Hall of Fame coach, best ever, right? He knows how to get the max.
Texans are doing a hell of a job right now. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting them. Well, I didn't expect them to trade up to get the 3rd overall pick now.
2 years ago it was off the charts. This year, okay, we're not gonna let that guy destroy our whole offense, right? They can scheme to be able to neutralize.
But yeah, apparently the Texans traded up. They legitimately traded up. Cardinals traded the picks to the Texans. The Texans are on the clock. And the pick is in. The Texans, we talked about this. The Texans, all throughout this offseason, we said Texans were going to go defense. The Texans played a fantastic move. They used the 2nd overall pick to get their quarterback of their future. They traded up to get the 3rd overall pick. They traded up. So now they're the 3rd overall pick. They got the quarterback of the future. Now they can take the best defensive player in the draft. That's what you want. That's what you want. Baltimore Ravens selecting Joey Porter Jr. It could happen. The possibility is definitely there.
Nick Saban, it's no cakewalk being coached by Nick Saban. He's prepared for anything they can throw at him in terms of expectations because the D-line will set the tone for D'Amico's defense. And this is the kind of guy, when you're talking about makeup, yes, football and personal character, Will Anderson has it. He has it all. Is Will Anderson the right choice here because there are other fine defenders, including Jalen Carter?
They're going to have to use him the right way. Will Anderson needs to be on the edge. He doesn't need to be inside the tight end. He doesn't need to be inside the tackle. He needs to be on the edge, rushing the passer, using that speed and power, Greedy.
Okay, and so again, it is the Houston Texans.
I got to see who they're going to take at 3. This should be fun. I'm surprised they took I'm really surprised they took CJ.
Coming up to take a quarterback. That is not the way this night has gone. Bryce Young has gone 1. CJ Stroud has gone 2. The Houston Texans have gone up to number 3, and they're about to make the pick. I'm told Roger Goodell is making his way to the stage any moment here, and we will see what
I gotta see this.
have chosen to do.
Texans are at 3. The Cardinals traded. I don't know how far they're falling back. I think the Texans have like the 11. They had the 12th pick or something like that. So I think they traded out of the top 10. Let me see.
Here's Roger Goodell with the 3rd pick.
The Arizona Cardinals have traded the 3rd pick to the Houston Texans. With the 3rd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Will Anderson Jr.
Oh. Okay, they've got their linebacker for the future. So yeah, they traded down to 12. All right, so they're at 12. Arizona's traded down to 12, which works for them. Damn, now the Titans can't trade up with them because we were hearing reports that the Titans were trying to get up to number 3. They were in talks with the Arizona Cardinals to see if they can get that number 3 spot, but instead Houston came in, took that 3rd overall pick. And now they've picked their defensive player for the future. They picked their quarterback for the future with their 2nd overall pick, and their defensive leader of the future, or at least hopefully one of their defensive leaders of the future, at number 3. Texans right now are starting. All right. I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing what happens here with the Texans. I think the Texans have done a really good job. I like what the Texans have done. Picking the guy you believe is the quarterback of your future. This is a gamble for the Texans, but if this works out, they got their guy for the near future.
We will see. One of those one-on-ones, can he do that? He's going to give you everything he has. production. I don't know if anybody in college football in the next 3 years is going to match what he did at Alabama the last 2 seasons.
And he's going to rush in a different type of way.
This is really good. I'm not gonna lie. This is really good. You love what you're seeing here. You got the Texans taking a gamble here. They took the guy that they believe is the future for them, and then pulled off a trade with the Cardinals to get back up and pick the defensive guy that they want. We'll have to see if this works out for them in the long term, but right now, I like some of the moves they made. I legitimately like some of the moves they made.
I think, Gunnar, that is the absolute number one reason why Will Anderson is the perfect fit for D'Amico Ryan.
Yes.
If you ever watch the San Francisco 49ers practice, and D'Amico's the defensive coordinator out there, obviously, and you ever watch Chris Kasarik, the defensive line coach out there?
I'm looking here because I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what the Colts are gonna do. Are the Colts gonna take a quarterback at 4? I'm really looking to see in some of the reports here right now. Like, I'm literally going between Twitter to see the reports. Are the Colts gonna take a quarterback at 4? Because they do need a quarterback.
All right, I'm being told that we have more news here as we are ready to go off to a rollicking start. Adam Schefter, what can you tell us?
Well, Bree, we have the Indianapolis Colts coming up at number 4, and their off-season has been all about getting a quarterback.
Okay.
Keep in mind, the quarterback coach that they hired as their head coach was Shane Steichen. And who did he work with in Philadelphia? Jalen Hurts. Who did he bring the best out of? Jalen Hurts.
So they might take Anthony Richardson.
For a quarterback that can do similar things, but the Colts are expected to take a quarterback, and Shane Steichen, their new head coach, is going to loom large in this decision.
Okay, so that's something to keep a close eye on here as we wait for that. In the meantime, am I told Susie is ready? Subway brings us to the stage, and Susie Culver has Will Anderson.
I gotta see this. They may go Will Levis. Possible.
Man, it means they just see how special I am.
I gotta see this, man.
The whole coaching staff, the GM, the owner, thank you for this opportunity. You won't regret it. I'm gonna go and work my butt off every day, stay true to who I am. And man, to my family, thank y'all. I love y'all so much for all the work and love that y'all gave me the support. I'm so appreciative.
There was an instant connection with this coaching staff and D'Amico Ryans. Tell everyone why.
Yeah, man, they're good guys. They smart. They know what they want out of a player. They know how they want to use me, but they're good people. And for me, that's what I want to be around, good people.
D'Amico's a Bama guy.
I gotta see this. I really do gotta see this. I want to see where they're going with this.
That's what we call it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Susie, thank you. The Texans are the third team in the common draft era that had 2 picks in the top 3.
We're gonna get 3 quarterbacks in the first pick, 4 picks of this draft. That's crazy. 3 quarterbacks coming off the board right off the bat. I don't know the last time we've had that happen.
At 3, quickly, Mel, as we heard Adam Schefter describing what we thought the Colts might be.
The Colts pick is in. We are waiting. Quarterback seems to be what we're hearing right now. But which quarterback? I'm seeing a lot of people say Will Levis. Colts definitely need a quarterback. They need a quarterback for the future. They got to figure out who's going to be this next guy. Last couple years, they've tried, man. They've tried to recover since losing Andrew Luck. That didn't work out. This needs to be the pick. This has to be the pick. They need to get themselves a quarterback because the way the futures look for them, man. Nah, bro, they need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. You know, you try to replace it with one season of oh my Jesus, hold on. One season of Phillip Rivers, and then you have one season of Carson Wentz, and then barely a season of Matt Ryan. You can't do this anymore. The Colts need to draft a quarterback. Who is the future of the Colts? Here we go. What you got, Goodell?
With the 4th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Anthony Richardson.
Oh my God.
Quarterback, Florida.
They go Richardson, a lot of upside and a lot.
Why we got all these mobile quarterbacks in the AFC, man? Why we got all these mobile quarterbacks? Every quarterback's going to the AFC. How many quarterbacks? Bro, you're going to have a whole AFC with nothing but good quarterbacks. What is happening? Bro, there's too much. What is this era in the AFC? What is this era in the AFC, man? What is this era in the AFC? I'm telling you, there's too many good. The quality of quarterbacks in the AFC is getting nasty. What is this, bro? What is this? And that's another talented mobile quarterback right into the AFC. Come on, man. First the Texans take CJ. Now, out of nowhere, didn't expect that. And now the Colts get it. Anthony Richardson, bro, this is too much talent in the AFC. For God's sakes, somebody in the NFC. Seattle. No, it's too late. They got Geno. But like, damn, how much talent you going to have in the AFC? For God's sakes, no one can breathe in this conference. No one can breathe in this conference. I think the Colts got their guy for the future. The Colts got their guy for the future. This guy's immensely talented, and that's what scares me. The Colts need a talented guy at quarterback. If you give them a talented guy, the Colts can be a great team. And now they've picked up their guy. Oh, boy. All I'll say is, I mean, you want to build them an offensive line or rebuild that offensive line that's been starting to deteriorate. But with a guy like this, you know he can be special. He don't need an offensive line to be great. My God. Him going to the Colts is nasty work, man. I got to check the schedule again. Who we playing this year, bro? This is nasty. Why we got all these mobile quarterbacks coming to the AFC? This is not fair. CJ and Richardson. Huh? How you get CJ and Anthony? Both in the AFC. Can we breathe? Can the AFC breathe? We got too much talent over here. Go to the NFC. Damn. My God. Oh, God, the AFC's about to be nasty, bro. We need D-Hop. We need D-Hop. We need D-Hop now. Like, I'm not even kidding. We need D-Hop. If we gonna compete, give Lamar, OBJ, D-Hop, Rashad Bateman, and Mark Andrews, and I'll take on the world. I'll take on the world in the AFC. But you need weapons. There's way too much talent thrown into one conference, bro. Oh, boy. I said it. I was like, they're probably going to go Anthony Richardson. But I'm still hoping they weren't. Take Will Levis. Now, of course, already I know people are going to doubt this man's ability to throw the football. We already know that's going to be the case, and he's going to have to go out there and prove it. But we know this guy's talented. And I feel like if you're talented, you can make it work in the NFL. It's up to the Colts to develop this talent, but you know Anthony Richardson's going to have some work to do, so we'll have to see. But damn, look at all this talent in the AFC, man. Come on. All this talent. Excuse me. All this talent in the AFC. I got to keep drinking water. I got this stupid dry cough. But all this talent in the AFC, man. We need D-Hop. Ravens, y'all better figure this out. Get this done tonight. Get D-Hop to the Ravens. Because I need us loaded with weapons if we're going to take on this AFC gauntlet. Because it's a war zone in this conference. Damn, I wish we were in the NFC. The NFC is so wide open. You just got to deal with Philadelphia and San Francisco. Ain't nobody afraid of the Cowboys. Packers are going, unless Jordan Love is unless Jordan Love's about to complete the trifecta and be just as good as Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, there's nothing to worry about in the NFC North. No one's worried about the Vikings. They always choke in the playoffs. The Lions are an interesting team, but I don't know if they're going to take the jump to be a serious threat. The Bears, we'll have to wait and see if that develops. But right now, we don't know. So you got the NFC North looking like that. The NFC South is a mud hole. Nobody cares about the NFC South. Be it Tampa Bay, be it New Orleans, be it Atlanta. Nobody cares. And Carolina just got their guy. But how long is it going to take for them to develop and get him to where he needs to get to where they're competing? So no one cares about the NFC South right now. NFC East, if it's not Philly, nobody gives a damn. Until Washington gets a legit quarterback, no one's going to fear them. And Dallas always chokes in the playoffs. And the Giants, I'm not sure people are intimidated by the Giants. So I'm looking at and then you look at the NFC West. Rams already heading downwards. Cardinals, no one trusts to do anything right now. They're looking like they're falling apart. Seattle's an interesting team, but I don't think they're a legitimate threat. And then you got the Niners, who are a serious threat, but they need a quarterback situation. So yeah, the NFC is so wide open. The NFC is so wide open. Meanwhile, the AFC is a gauntlet. You can name 11 to 12 teams right now in the AFC that can compete for a playoff spot. I watched Anthony Richardson play because I'm a Florida fan, but I think it's going to take a while for the Colts to really help out Richardson. Yeah, they're going to rely on this talent. I expect them to rely on this talent early on. His ability to use his legs to take off and extend plays, they're going to rely on this talent early on, but they cannot continue to rely on that. At some point, you have to build around your quarterback, and I hope the Colts are smart enough to realize that. But damn, bro, you look at the AFC North, bro. We know the Steelers are always gonna be in it, so there's no conversation in that. But you look at Baltimore, especially now that Lamar's back for 5 years. Hell yeah, Baltimore with Lamar, Cincinnati with Joe Burrow, Cleveland with Deshaun Watson. You can argue those three teams are gonna compete for a playoff spot, guaranteed. You look at the AFC East. Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. Tua with the Dolphins. That talented roster. Josh Allen with the Bills. I mean, come on. You look at the AFC West. Patrick Mahomes with the Chiefs. Justin Herbert with the Chargers. You don't know what the Broncos are going to be now that Sean Payton's there. Maybe he turns his team around and Russell Wilson turns back into the Russell Wilson we knew and loved. If that happens, good luck to everybody. Nobody cares about the Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't scare anybody. But still, that's three teams that you could potentially argue. We'll say two teams right now. So we got three teams in the North, three teams in the West. No, sorry, three teams in the North, three teams in the East, two teams in the West. And you look at the AFC South, you've got obviously Trevor Lawrence. But now you got these talented rosters coming in. So you got three, that's 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. That's just the guarantees. Then you get teams like the Steelers that can come into this. Teams like maybe the Colts or the Titans. You got legitimately 10 potential teams in the AFC, maybe even more than that are going to be fighting for a playoff spot. My God, if you don't win your division, you're not guaranteed a playoff spot. That's all I'm going to say. AFC is basically the Royal Rumble at this point. Pretty much. AR-15 and JT Duo going to be nasty. You're not wrong.
Seattle's pick is in. We will hear from the commissioner in just a matter of moments. We heard from our reporter.
So the Seahawks pick is in, and we'll just have to see how that goes. Man, this is crazy. Oh boy, this is wild. This is wild. This is wild. This is just wild, man. The AFC is too powerful, man. The AFC is too powerful. Let me see if this who have people been saying Seattle's looking to pick? Oh, he's already up. All right, he'll tell me himself.
With the fifth pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Devin Witherspoon, quarterback, Illinois.
Okay. They're fixing up. Trying to fix up that secondary. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, Seattle knows they got to fix up their defense. I don't know anything about Devin Witherspoon, but I know the secondary of Seattle is not good, and they do need corners. So we'll see if he works out. So I think this is a solid pick for the Seahawks. Again, right now Geno's the guy, so Geno's the guy for them, but they got to fix up that defense. The secondary needs help. The secondary for the Seattle Seahawks need help, so I don't think this is a bad pick. Oh, man.
This is the first play of the game. So when you figure that the Seattle Seahawks in the secondary gave up too many plays after the catch in terms of run after the catch, he will get people down on the ground. If you need somebody to press, he can play press. He will finish on the football. If you need somebody to take the ball away, he can take the ball away. He will finish on it. Not just with PBUs, but he's someone who can come down with the football, or he can wind up tipping it to a teammate, or what have you. Run support is going to be important.
Bro, I keep looking all over Twitter and I keep refreshing and just hoping to God I see something about TR. Because I'm like, this is too much power, bro. Too much talent in the AFC, man. Too much talent in the AFC.
Fast secondary that I am sure right now Pete Carroll is going, Legion of Boom 2. I'm building it out.
And for a defense that was 30th against the run, you talk about the physicality, he'll help that. 30th against the pass, the physicality also will help him in the pass game. Here's the thing he's got to work on. 11 penalties over the 2-year season.
Nah, bro. The NFC is too. Not the NFC. The AFC is too stacked, bro. Some of these players, we need some of these talented guys to go to the NFC, man. Who's Detroit gonna take? And I gotta think about it. Obviously, Detroit's taking a defensive player. Their defense last year was not good. They tightened up down the stretch, but their defense last year was not good. They had one of the best offenses in football in the first half of the season, and their defense was costing them football games. This is gonna be a defensive player for the Lions. It's gotta be a defensive player, because that defense last year was not it, Chief. It was not it. Oh, shout out to Sir X Gemini. You changed your name. Shout out to you. Outside of Tariq Woolen, that Seahawks secondary needs all the help they can get. Absolutely. Shout out to you for the donation. Appreciate it, G. I absolutely agree. That's why I'm like, this is a good pick. This is a great pick for Seattle because, I mean, we saw them last year. Their secondary was getting burnt. That secondary was getting cooked left and right. They couldn't cover a nosebleed. They need corners. They need that secondary needs help. So this is a good pick for Seattle. This is a really good pick for Seattle. I absolutely agree. Shout out to you. Thank you for the donation, man. But yeah, I definitely agree. They needed help in the secondary. They absolutely needed help in the secondary.
I'll admit it. I'm a basketball guy. Dude, you don't need to get that personal. State Farm Personal Price Plan just helps you create an affordable price.
Right. I mean, I'm not a basketball guy.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
But if I'm Detroit, I gotta take a defensive player. If I'm Detroit, I need a defensive player because we were getting beat left and right.
Get him right
now. Hawks fans are not happy on Twitter. Oh God, I gotta get to that and see what's happening, man.
That's a lot of people who know things like teamwork, people skills, and
The Arizona Cardinals just got another source. That's why you gotta constantly be on Twitter. Apparently, the Cardinals are trading with the Lions, so they're gonna trade for that pick. So I think the Cardinals are going back up to the. They're gonna take the Lions' current pick, and I guess the Lions are gonna trade back. Right now, man, things are going. It's kind of surprising how this draft is going so far, but you're getting it. You're getting the people. You're getting the people trading up, people trading down. The Cardinals are doing some wild stuff right now. They're trying. I'm telling you right now, they're getting so many phone calls for D-Hop, and something's going on. I don't know what Arizona is doing right now, but Arizona, they're trading up, they're trading down. This is interesting. I'm very interested in seeing how Arizona is trying to play this off. Someone said the Hawks fans are not happy right now. I'm going to have to take a look at this game right now and see what the score is. Are they getting cooked in Game 6? Because if they are, that makes sense. No, I mean, the game is... Oh, you mean Seahawk fans. You must mean Seahawk fans. Because I'm like, this game's kind of close. Seahawk fans. What are the Seahawks saying? The Seahawks don't like the pick? Seahawks fans don't like the pick? Let me see. Let me look at how certain fans of Seattle Seahawks are. I gotta see this. Let me see some of these comments, because apparently y'all saying that someone's saying the Seahawks fans are not liking what they're seeing here. Yeah, people aren't liking this. Shout out to Sir X Gemini again, or Maurice now. I haven't seen Seahawks fans this infuriated since they traded Sean Alexander to Washington well over a decade ago. Yeah, they are pissed. So yeah, the Cardinals traded, the Lions traded with the Cardinals. The Cardinals move up to the number 6 overall pick. They're on the clock now. Lions are gonna trade on down. And I guess Arizona's on the clock now. So I'm looking at this right now. They're pissed. They're pissed. A lot of people saying, I hate y'all. Not watching the season, I hate y'all. Jalen Carter was right there. Our run defense is terrible. What are y'all doing? How in the world did we pass on Jalen Carter? No offense to this kid, I'm sure he's fantastic. But didn't we just draft 2 corners from that draft last year? Yeah, people are pissed, bro. People are pissed. Yeah, but their secondary wasn't good last year, so I don't understand what they're pissed at. I get your run defense sucks too, but your secondary was just as bad. The pick is in for the Cardinals. The pick is in for the Cardinals. Baltimore, I need you to continue to talk with the Arizona Cardinals to see if we can get D-Hop. We got to get D-Hop. We got plenty of time. If they want this first round draft pick, I mean, I'm not saying we should give it up, but I'm just saying if we can get D-Hop, I'll take D-Hop. A lot of people don't like this pick. I'm surprised. Legitimately. This makes no sense. How can you skip at Carter at 5? Let me see. What are you cooking up, Arizona?
With the 6th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Paris Johnson Jr., Ohio State.
So they're going to take an offensive tackle, Paris Johnson Jr. Makes sense. I mean, you need an offensive tackle to protect Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray got injured. That's good for them. That's a good pick for the Cardinals. Kyler got hurt last year, tore his ACL. I mean, it was a non-contact injury, but you know, Kyler's been taking some nasty hits throughout his career in Arizona. They need to bolster up that offensive line. They need to get the protection for Kyler because that's their guy. That's their future. They need to protect Kyler Murray, and he's coming off of a torn ACL now, so everything's all cool. Everything's okay. He's already healthy now. He's good to go. But like this season, they're gonna have to make sure they protect Kyler Murray. And you're picking, oh, this is a left tackle, so they're going to protect his blind spot. This should be good. They've needed a left tackle for a while because Kyler's always running to his right because that left side is never protecting him. So I think this is a good pick for the Cardinals. The Cardinals needed to bolster up that offensive line. But yeah, Seattle's pissed. I'm surprised. Seattle does not, a lot of Seattle fans don't like the pick. They would have preferred Carter.
They wanted the best pass blocking left tackle. They got it. And you know what? I'll tell you this. You need professionals down in Arizona, right? To change the culture around. Mature guys. Guys who have great personal character and football character. The coaches at Ohio State say Paris Johnson is
wow.
made pro.
I think it makes sense now. This was a couple days ago, but Warren Sharp put out a report, but Warren Sharp was talking about the situation regarding Kyler Murray. So apparently Kyler Murray was lobbying for the Cardinals to draft an offensive lineman last season. They wanted them to draft Creed Humphrey. They chose not to draft Creed Humphrey. They drafted a linebacker. And then in 2020, he also lobbied the Cardinals to draft an offensive lineman, Tristan Wirfs, and they did not do that. So he's been asking for them to draft him an offensive lineman for the last several years. They failed to do so. This time, he lobbied for them to draft Paris Johnson, and the Cardinals actually did it. They go out and draft Paris Johnson. So the Cardinals understood that they needed to protect their guy this time around. They got him. Kyler wanted the protection. They got him. Let's see what's going on here. So we got Las Vegas at 7, Atlanta at 8, and then Chicago at 9. Okay.
In the 5th round, and I told my mom I wanted to be bigger and better. You know, so we're gonna call for the Cardinals, man. I felt chills on my body, like I'm gonna finish with my dad when he couldn't start, and I want to do it with the Cardinals. I promise I'm gonna give you my all. Promise you.
Amazing destiny.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
If I may, a very quick moment on what an impressive young man Paris Johnson is. He graduated in 3 years with a degree in journalism. He speaks Mandarin and Portuguese. And the charity that he founded won an Armed Forces Merit Award for working to assisting veteran student athletes.
This is a good pick for the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler has been asking the franchise for the last 2+ years to draft him an offensive lineman. They didn't. This year he says, draft me an offensive lineman. I need the protection. Protect me. And they said, you know what? Get yourself in the torn ACL. We're going to protect you this time around. So good for them for finally listening to their quarterback when he says, I need you to build a wall to protect me so I can throw the football and not get hit in my blind spot. I have no clue what the Raiders are going to go for. They might look for a pass rusher here. Might go for a linebacker. I don't know what they're going to go for. I think it's going to be a defensive player. I don't think they're going quarterback here. I mean, they said possible. I mean, you literally paid money to Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't know if they're looking to pick up a quarterback. I think they're going to go defense here. Now, Atlanta might go quarterback, but I think Las Vegas is going defense here. I think they're going to go defense here. I think they're going to probably go defense, look to add to that pass rush. So we'll see what happens here. I have no clue. I think they're going to go defense. I really think they're going to go defense. Can he absorb that? Does he have the resources to go ahead and say, hey, look, we have the people on the defensive line, which he may. He may have some people on the defensive line that can say, hey, let me tell you something, Taylor. This is how to do it right. This is how to become a... Trae Young right now is cooking. Trae Young right now is cooking the Boston Celtics. He's got 18 points in the first quarter. 18 points in the first quarter. Trae Young is cooking the Boston Celtics. The Raiders pick is in. Ooh, woo. Let's see how they're gonna go. I think the Raiders are gonna go defense here. I think they're gonna look to add something to their front seven. I really think they're gonna add something to their front seven. Try to help out with the pass rush, but also try to help out with that run defense because they did struggle at times with that. I think they're going defense here. I really do think they're gonna go defense here. Let's see what this pick's going to be. Raiders fans, I mean, win or lose, their team is always going to be hyped. They're not going to do anything this year, not in that division. But, hey, you know, they could be excited for football in Las Vegas again, I guess. I don't know. What do you have to look forward to if you're a Raiders fan? Unless you get yourself a good quarterback, what do you have to look forward to? Jimmy Garoppolo's not going to take you to the promised land, especially not in the AFC West. What do you have to look forward to? You're not beating the Chiefs, you know that. You're probably not going to beat the Chargers. Then again, the Chargers love to choke, so you probably will. But you're not winning that division. So what does Las Vegas really have to look forward to? Maybe attempting to make a playout, to win a playoff spot? I don't know. Either way, the pick is in. We're waiting for Goodell, who takes 20 years to come out. For God's sakes. All right, there he is. This man takes 20 years to come out. What is the pick, Goodell?
With the 7th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Tyree Wilson, defensive end. Called it. Wait, were they 3-0 originally? That makes it better. Who? Oh, no. If you talk about the Celtics, no, the Celtics were up 3-1. They lost game.
They lost Game 5 the other night, and now it's Game 6, and they may end up going to Boston for a Game 7. But I called it. By the way. I didn't call Tyree Wilson. I don't know who that is, but again, I did say they're probably gonna look to bolster up their run defense and add to the pass rush. I knew they were gonna fix up their front seven. The run defense for the last year was not great. The pass rush wasn't where they wanted it to be. They've added a guy to help out with that. I expected the Raiders to go there. Now we got the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what the Falcons are gonna look to do here. This pick works for the Raiders. They wanted to improve their pass rush and their run defense. This works.
Inside the tackle as a 4-eye. The versatility, the length. And when you look at the Raiders, Max Crosby had 46% of their sacks. That's the second highest rating in the NFL. They had to get a compliment. Chandler Jones wasn't living up to par. So to our point, how we improve the pass defense, we're not going to do it in the back end. We're going to do it up front and affect the quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you what, I look forward to seeing him out at the pass rush summit out in Vegas this summer. He will be there. Max will have him there.
I think it works for the Raiders. It works for them.
How long he is. I watched this guy get reached, cut off, and still be able to just take those long arms out there and just clip the running back's legs as he's going by, and I'm going, see, that's the difference with him. He's physically so gifted that it doesn't have to be perfect. When it does become perfect, when he does develop more upper body strength now to where he can actually
Damn, he lifted the hell out of Goodell.
explosiveness, he's healthy. Hey, he could be absolutely hell on wheels, man. He really could.
Yeah.
Mel, it was also nice of you to allow him to borrow your suit for the evening.
I don't know if Mel can pull it off. I don't think Mel can pull that off.
Right off his feet like he was a small child. All right, there are big names still on the board.
The Falcons pick is in.
Shortly, Jalen Carter, Mel Kiper's #1 player, still on the board. The Atlanta Falcons will choose next. It's the NFL Draft on ESPN.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. All the love.
Let's see what the Falcons do here. I will be back. Give me a second.
All the laughs.
Try again.
Has led to this.
That is sad.
You know what's sad? People on Earth die when they're like 50.
Are you about to die?
I'm not 50. On May 5th. So what should we do next? Start your summer. Something good? Something bad? With a happy ending.
Knock it off!
What? You got issues, Quill. Oh, come on. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Only Peters May 5th. Tickets on sale now.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
Aye.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well.
The Falcons are up next with their pick already in. We'll see what the Falcons take. Boy, I just continue to refresh Twitter. Legitimately, just continue to refresh Twitter with the hopes that I see D-Hop going to the Ravens. Please. Oh my God. I don't know what Atlanta's going to go for here. You think Atlanta's going to pick a quarterback? I don't know if Atlanta's going to pick a quarterback. They could use a quarterback, but I don't know if they're going to.
Only on Showtime. And now
Boy. You think they're going to go Bijan here? You think they're going to take a... You know what? That's such an Atlanta thing to do. I think... You know what? That's such an Atlanta Falcons thing to do, to go for Bijan. Pick is in here, so let me see what they're going to get. They don't care about defense. It's going to be an offensive player. Let's see what they're going to do here. I love being behind on my stream here. I love being behind. What you got for me here? What you got for me here? Goodell takes 20,000 years to come up and read every single one. For God's sakes. I'm kidding. For God's sakes, Goodell, please. Just stop taking forever to just come up and read the names. Jesus, man. What is the pick? That's great. Give me the pick. No, I don't need to hear the backstory or what they do. Give me the pick.
The NFL and its teams work closely with Big Brothers Big Sisters in America as part of our work on social justice through our initiative Inspire Change. The Falcons are big-time supporters of the organization, and they're thrilled to have Chris and Shane making their pick. Okay, guys, give it away.
What is the pick?
With the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Bijan Robinson.
They really did that. What is wrong with this franchise?
Wow. Holy smoke. In a word, Bijan Robinson is spectacular.
What the what? I swear to God, Atlanta just finds ways to get talent that they're just going to waste. Bijan Robinson, real. I would sit back and say that's such a... What are they doing? They just draft a draft, man. What is wrong with the Falcons? Bro, this wasn't a need. This was not a need. Why did they draft him? What are they? This franchise continues to not give any damns about a defense at all. The Chicago Bears traded their pick to who? They traded their pick to the Eagles. The Eagles are up. No way in hell. Why would you let the Eagles? The Eagles are... No way in hell. How the hell did the Eagles... Bro, the Eagles are now a top organization. They were just in the Super Bowl, and now they're going to get a pick in the top 10? And their pick is already in. How the hell are the Eagles doing this? This is crazy. They were just in the Super Bowl last year. What are they going to add? Nobody in the NFC is going to mess with this team, bro. Come on. There's no way the Eagles... How? They were in the Super Bowl last year, and now they're going to have the 9th pick in this draft? Crazy behavior. Who are they going to take? And by the way, the Falcons, you continue to just be just absolutely terrible. Why would you take a running back at 8, especially when it's not a position of need? What are they doing? Oh my God, the Falcons don't care. They just want to have people that are going to come here and make wow plays. They don't actually care about winning a championship. You refuse to do anything for your defense. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They never draft based on need. Their defense every year is sitting there and dying, and the Falcons continue to be like, nope, let's draft more offensive talent. Let's draft more offensive talent. Let's draft more offensive talent. Do you know that you have to play defense? Why? Year after year after year. Jalen Carter is sitting right there. And he's about, I swear to God, if he gets taken by the Eagles, please, please, do not tell me. The Eagles are all clapping. They took him, bro. They're going to take Carter. No. The pass rush was, oh my God, please. The pass rush couldn't get to Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Are they going to add more to that? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Jalen Carter was right there, and the Falcons said no. Philly traded up, and they're going to get Jalen Carter. I swear to God, if that's the pick. Dude, another bro, they can't add to that defense. The Falcons don't give a damn about defense. They just want to look flashy. They don't care if they win 8 games. They want to look flashy while they win 8 games. I'm saying 8 games. 6 games. They want to look flashy while they win 6 games. So let's draft all this offensive talent. We don't have a quarterback to throw to, but damn, these players are going to make some wild plays in Atlanta. So let's continue to draft this way, ignore the defense, and pretend everything's going to be all right. How can Falcon fans continue to deal with this nonsense? How?
The veteran presence they have on the defensive line, it would be perfect to absorb a guy like Jalen Carter.
And now, if Philly gets Carter, bro, Baltimore's sitting at 22. They ain't moving up or down. I'm trying to see if, well, they might move down, but they're not moving up. I want to see if we can get Diop, though. Philly's really about to get Carter. I swear to God, Philly's really about to get Carter. Philly's really about to get Carter. This is crazy. They're going to add more talent to that defense? They don't need a single offensive player. Please don't let them take Carter, bro. I swear to God, bro. That team got too much talent on the defense. Don't let, bro, the biggest issue they had, pass rush was not there in the Super Bowl. They couldn't get to Mahomes. They're about to add a pass. I swear it's going to be Carter. The Falcons have nothing on their front 7. And they're like, nope, let's take another offensive player. Carter's right there at 8, and they say, nope, let's take a running back. That's exact. Running, who the hell takes a running back in the first draft? In the first round, you draft a running back? Who takes a running back in the first round? No one takes running backs in the first round. How often does that happen? Eagles received the 9th overall pick. They traded their 10th overall pick into the 2024 4th round pick. So they moved up to get Carter. I know they moved up to get Carter. Let's not play. Bro, please. Maybe it's not Carter. You know, maybe they're just gonna go corner, you know. The corners couldn't cover down the stretch, right? You know, just saying, let's go corner. No way it's Carter, man. No way it's Carter. Nuh-uh. It's not Carter. I can convince myself that it's not going to be Carter. Please don't be Carter. Please, for the love of God, don't be Carter. No! Do not take Jalen Carter. I swear to God, that defense has enough talent as it is. Please. They're not going to take Jalen Carter. They're not going to take Jalen Carter. I'm telling you. They're not going to take Jalen Carter. They're just not. It's not. Goodell, you're not coming out here to read Jalen Carter. I know you're not. All right. Of course Chicago did.
With the 9th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Georgia.
So there it is. The football part of his story is...
How much talent do y'all need? Philly, calm down, bro. Nobody's competing with you in the NFC. Chill out. Nobody is competing with you. Bro, nobody's competing with you in the NFC. You don't need this much talent on defense. Chill out. Great pick. Fantastic pick. They need that. We saw what happened in the Super Bowl for the Eagles. Bolster up that front 7. Fantastic pick. They saw the Falcons didn't pick this dude and said, nah, Chicago gonna take him. Let's trade up. Oh my God. Fantastic pick for the Eagles. Jeez, man. Oh, man.
It was a tough discussion for a lot of teams. I know at least 3 teams picking in front of the Eagles.
Why would you let him go to Philly? That's too good of a pick. The Bears pick is in, by the way, but damn, bro. Him going to Philly's crazy. I'm telling you, bro. He might have gone to Chicago if Philly didn't trade up. Why would you let this man go to Philadelphia? Come on, bro. Eagles, who are you playing against? No one can match you in the NFC. Calm down. Damn, bro. Y'all not in the AFC. Y'all don't need all this talent. Y'all be fine. Jesus, man. Calm down. They really took Carter. Philly's not playing around. This is a legit franchise, man. They really trying to collect rings. Bears pick is in. We'll see what Chicago takes here, man. Ah, man.
It means something to him. So whatever happens off the field, let's hope the organization is feeling. We talked about the structure. They can take care of this young man because he's got that type of potential. He can play with power. He can play with speed. He's dominating.
I'm trying to see, man. Well, Eagle fans are certainly happy. Eagle fans are definitely happy here.
15 pounds too heavy. He's got to get in better shape. If he shows up like the Jalen Carter when Jordan Davis was at Georgia, the guy that was the alpha, the guy that led the room, the guy that is now in Philadelphia, so they pair those two back together. Can he be that dominant player? He'll be outstanding.
All right, Subway is taking us back down to the stage. Susie is with Jalen Carter. Susie.
Jalen, you're arguably the most talented player on the best team in the country, but this process don't.
I'm actually like upset because I'm looking at Philly like, bro, y'all got enough. Y'all got more than enough talent. What y'all doing?
It's a lot. It's a lot. I just want to thank God. I want to thank my mom. Thank my
Y'all took B-John at 8, bro.
You know, it's time to work. The Eagles got the best player in the draft.
And Marlon Humphrey's just saying everything, bro. Man's like, you either trade back or go for a quarterback, but got to take Zay if he's there. All right, well, Marlon Humphrey says if Zay Flowers is still there at 22, Baltimore got to take him. Bro, why would you let him go to Philly, bro? This is crazy. Oh, my God, bro. This is... Philly, you're already good enough to just well beyond beat this freaking... Y'all are the favorites coming out of the NFC next year. Ain't nobody messing with you. Until a quarterback comes to San Francisco, ain't nobody messing with you. Y'all did not need to get this.
I mean, just look at Swarm sitting right there. I mean, he's going against offensive linemen now who are 310, 315. And he's just throwing them around. And then go to this bull rush.
Damn, bro. Damn, this is crazy behavior. I cannot believe that.
He's got the arm over. He can get on an
boy.
and win with it as far as on third down and getting pressure on the quarterback. But I'll tell you what, between him and Jordan Davis now in Philadelphia, when you think of that combination, I can tell you this, Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox, the veterans along that defensive line, will get this young man ready to go. They will not allow him to lower the standard in Philly. And if he holds up his end of the bargain, they are monstrous across the D-line. Because it's just highlight after highlight with this guy, bro. I mean, that right there, at 315 pounds, is effortless.
Who y'all think? I don't know who Chicago's gonna take, bro. I don't know who Chicago's gonna take, but damn, that's such a great pick for Philly, bro. That's too good, man. Just adding to their front seven, man. That's crazy behavior. Their D-line just got even more scarier. Ain't nobody messing with them. Who's messing with this team in the NFC? Brilliant. Brilliant move by the Eagles. They don't need a damn thing. They got talent all over the damn place. But they're going to add to that front seven just to help their case in the Super Bowl? Philly loves... Look at this. Philly's happy with the pick, man. They're just building up that defense even more. They're about to have the scariest defense in the NFC, man. Ain't nobody messing with these dudes. I love San Francisco, but Philly's defense is about to just be... craziness. All right, Chicago's pick is in. We're waiting for the same old Roger Goodell that takes 20 years to get to the podium to come back out again. All right. Makes sense. You've just, that offensive line was not doing any favors for Justin Fields last year. Obviously makes sense. O-line was not doing him any favors. Man was running for his life for much of the season. You've committed to Justin Fields to be your quarterback of the future. Y'all said this is the guy. You need to build an offensive line to protect him. That makes sense. Chicago doing what they need to do to protect their quarterback. He actually mad, man. Titans picks already in, but like, Tennessee, who are you taking? Is Tennessee gonna take a quarterback? Will Levis is still there. I don't know what. Jesus, I don't know what Tennessee's gonna do. This dumb cough been bothering me all day. I don't know. Tennessee's picks already in. I don't know what the Titans are taking. But again, good pick for the Bears. You need to draft an offensive line around Justin Fields. This guy should be able to help out with that. I'm still mad about that Philly pick. Philly got a good one. They're really going to have the scariest defense in the NFC, man. Trae Young at halftime has 25 points, shooting 53% from the field, 50% from 3, and made all his free throws. I got to see what this score is right now. Is Boston really going to choke? Let me see. Because he's cooking. It's a 1-point game heading into halftime. Boston, for the life of them, are struggling to figure this out. Tatum has 16. Brown has 18. Marcus Smart has 11. 7 from Devin White, 9 from Brogdon. So the Celtics are playing their game. It's just they can't stop the Hawks, or they can't stop Trae Young, because no one else has double digits except him. He's got 25 points. They have no answer for Trae Young. He's doing whatever the hell he wants. Titans picks in. I don't know if Titans going to go quarterback here.
What if we use AI-driven insights to pinpoint inefficiency?
Yep, and act on it. Saving energy, money.
And emissions.
Yep, that's a good one. Now you build something better for everyone. That's the sustainability solution IBM and the global real estate company created. What will you create? IBM, let's create.
What's up, AK? Salute. Great day for Ravens flock. Big trust. What's up, Duran? Appreciate you stopping by. We just chilling out here. I'm still pissed off. I'm disgusted with the Falcons. Their obsession with getting talented offensive players while ignoring the defense continues to piss me off. The fact that the Philadelphia Eagles got Carter just to make their front seven even more brutal. I'm glad my team ain't in the NFC in terms of the Ravens, but like I'm looking at the NFC, I'm looking at the Commanders. I'm like, what can you do at this point? If you don't have a quarterback, you can't match up, man. Boston has been known to choke massive leads and play down to their competition all season. That's why I never saw them as serious enough to win the finals. I mean, true. Falcons need a quarterback. They weren't going to draft a quarterback. I've been saying it for months now. Falcons were not going to draft a quarterback. So I'm like, okay, if you're not going to draft a quarterback, take a defensive player. There was no talks about them drafting a quarterback. The only talks we had about them trying to get a quarterback was that brief moment where they said, hey, they were trying to trade for Lamar Jackson. That didn't work out. Hey, that was it. There have been no talks about the Falcons drafting a quarterback. They never seemed interested in drafting a quarterback. It is what it is. So I said, all right, if that's going to be the case, how about you try to fix up this defense then? Are you going to try to do that? No. Let's draft the running back at 8. Okay. All right, bro. Good job. It's not about whether or not he's going to be a good or bad talent. We know the guy's talented. I'm sure he's going to thrive in Atlanta. Atlanta knows how to draft skill players. But the problem is you're not addressing the needs. You're just drafting based on... You're not addressing the necessities. Your defense has done nothing in years, and y'all refuse to help it out. Carter's right there, and you say, nope, we don't need him. Let's go draft a running back at 8. And then Philly's like, oh, y'all want to be stupid? Let's bring Carter over here. Make our defense even more fearsome. Good job. Good job. I don't know what the Titans are going to do. Maybe they, again, Will Levis is right there. Are they going to take a quarterback? Are they tired of Ryan Tannehill? We've heard that they've completely lost faith. Some of the reports said they've lost faith in Malik Willis. So, I don't know. Will they draft a quarterback? Or are they actually still committed to trying to see what they can do with Malik Willis at some point, and they'll look to draft an offensive lineman or something like that to try and help build up that O-line or something. I think it's going to be an offensive player, potentially a lineman. Outlier is potentially a quarterback, but I think it's going to be an offensive lineman. I don't think they're drafting a quarterback here. All the quarterbacks they would have potentially wanted is already off the board. I think they're going O-line here.
With the 11th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Peter Skoronski, offensive tackle.
There it is. They drafted the lineman. They drafted the lineman. They drafted the lineman to bolster. Look at these Titans fans all excited as if that's going to change anything for them. Y'all know it's not going to change anything for y'all. I love when you got fans celebrating as if this pick's going to change the world for them. It's not. Ryan Tannehill's still not taking you to the promised land. Y'all don't know what y'all got in Malik Willis. This is not going to change life in Tennessee, and y'all know this. But let's chill. Woo! Y'all just doing that because y'all just at the draft. That's just how it is. But Titans took the offensive tackle. Lions officially on the clock. Who's up next? Is that Green Bay? Okay, we'll see what happens here. You know, Lions on the clock.
The hand placement is a drive blocker, sustains well, reaches his mark, pulling, gets to second level, and pass protection. He'll bet lacking the ideal length. You better be a great technician with excellent footwork. He has that. Effective punch move, mirrors well. Power rushers drove him back some. As I say, length with David Ojabo gave him trouble in 2021. I project him as the number 1 guard in this draft.
It's not a bad pick for Tennessee, but this tells me they're at least committed, or they're gonna continue to see what they can get out of Malik Willis. Because I mean, are you telling me they're gonna continue moving forward with Ryan Tannehill? It's not working. So either they're moving forward with Ryan Tannehill, which isn't gonna take them anywhere, or they're gonna continue to believe they're gonna get something out of Malik Willis. They're gonna give him time to continue to develop and see if something happens. We'll see what happens, but you know they don't want to give him a Malik Willis. That's not a bad thing. So Lions, their pick is already in.
They now will be major players in this draft. They are scheduled to have 5 of the next 43 picks, and they're looking to add some.
What the Ravens will pick for the 22 pick, I don't know. They might go cornerback, they might go receiver. I think it's one of those two, either a DB or a wide receiver. That's one of the two. I don't see them going anywhere else. We don't need a running back, obviously. We don't need anything at the offensive line that I think they would immediately take at that position. You don't need anything from the front 7 that I think they'd immediately take at that position. It's going to be either corner, because I don't think Marcus Peters coming back, or they're going to take a wide receiver because they said they were going to focus on that. But, you know, We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It all just depends. It all just depends. I said if they trade for D-Hop, they'll go corner. If not, they'll go receiver. But we'll have to wait and see. Hell, it's possible they trade for D-Hop and still take a receiver. But we'll see.
I don't know if they feel as though anybody is, worthy of that spot right here, but they have the whole board open to them right now. We're going to find out right now. Here's the commissioner with the Lions.
With the start of the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jahmyr Gibbs, running back, Alabama.
What?
Wow, that is a surprise.
Don't they already have DeAndre Swift?
This is the second running back off the board. We have not had a single running back
Huh?
top 20 since 2018, and Saquon
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Jay? How you doing? Hold up for a second.
as the Lions take a running back here.
Huh?
Take a look.
Look, Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm just telling you, when you pair him with DeAndre Swift and David Montgomery,
But what's the reason? You don't need two backs. You have DeAndre Swift.
Jahmyr Gibbs can do it all. Transfer from Georgia Tech.
Why?
He's got home run speed, sub 4.4 speed. He can run inside and outside, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. His comp, to me, obviously is Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey type, and you can see why.
Why not invest in the defense? I've been talking about this. Their defense last year was not good. Why would you take a running back over fixing your secondary? What are they doing?
I saw that at his pro day, and he's just one of those guys who is a three-down type of player, and you're going to have a three-headed monster in Detroit. So you can take this DeAndre Swift, can catch the ball in the backfield, run football inside, outside the tackle. David Montgomery's as tough as they come.
What the hell? I gotta go see what Detroit Lions fans feel like. So instead of investing and focusing in on your secondary when you have a very talented draft of cornerbacks, you draft a running back? What?
That uncharacteristic drop in the game against Tennessee. It cost them big time that game, but that's not something you saw on a regular basis. You rarely saw Jahmyr Gibbs drop a pass. He's electric with the ball in his hand. He strings multiple cuts together in one run. And he's a heck of a player at Georgia Tech, and he doesn't cough it up.
What are they doing?
So for Jahmyr Gibbs, I don't look at him as just a running back. I look at him as a multi-dimensional, all-purpose player.
What the?
The surprise is not in that it is him, it is that.
What in God's name are the Detroit Lions doing? They already had DeAndre Swift. And I forgot, they signed David Montgomery. So let me get this straight. You have DeAndre Swift. You signed David Montgomery. And then you draft another running back? What? Huh? Yes, the Lions have a running back. They have DeAndre Swift. They also signed David Montgomery. Why would you need a third back? You have a secondary that did not perform well last year and a draft that is filled with talented corners. Why would you draft a running back? Detroit is just awful, bro.
Have worked at a McDonald's. That's a lot of technical skills, people skills, and lifelong skills.
I don't understand, bro. I don't understand.
That 1 and 8 will always have.
I just don't understand what they're trying to do. Why you already had two backs? Why would you draft the third one? We have 3 running backs though. Yeah, but we didn't draft 3 running backs. The only running back we drafted was J.K. Dobbins. Gus Edwards was an undrafted running back that we picked up. I mean, Justice Hill was drafted in the 4th round. He wasn't a first-round pick. I mean, if Kenyon Drake's still here, we didn't draft him. So yeah, the only running back we drafted would be J.K. Dobbins, and we drafted him like what, the 2nd round? We drafted J.K. Dobbins in the 2nd round in 2021. Not 2021. In 2020, and then we drafted like Justice Hill like what, 2019 4th round. Those weren't first-round picks. Why are these guys using first-round picks to draft running backs? Do you know how rare it is to use a first-round pick to draft a running back? unless you don't have any, like, you have to be, like, if you're the Buffalo Bills, it makes sense to draft a running back in the first round because you don't have any sense of a running game. But the Lions have DeAndre Swift. They signed David Montgomery, and now they're getting a third back? What are they doing? Man, that means DeAndre Swift have to be, he's got to be going or something. Maybe they're not planning to pay him because I know he's coming up soon for payment. Maybe they're not going to pay DeAndre Swift and they want to move on from him. I don't know. But if you have DeAndre Swift and you have a David Montgomery, why are you drafting another back? Especially since your secondary isn't good. I'm lost, bro. You know, we'll see what the Lions do, man. Maybe they're just not looking to keep DeAndre Swift long term, and I guess this guy is going to take their place. Packers pick is in. The Green Bay Packers pick is in at number 13. We'll see what that is. Let's see what Goodell's got for me. Trying to see if anything's happened. I keep refreshing to see if anything happens with D-Hop as we get closer and closer to 22. Let's see what this pick's going to be. Maybe they take a receiver. Can you imagine they start drafting receivers in the first round after Aaron Rodgers is gone? That's disrespectful. Let me see. What if they actually do that?
With the 13th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Lucas Van Ness, defensive end, Iowa.
No, that fits them. That fits them. That fits them. Trying to fix up, trying to add pieces to that front seven. That makes sense. That's such a Packers pick. That's such a Packers pick. We don't add weapons. We don't draft receivers in the first round. That's such a Packers pick. That fits the norm of the Green Bay Packers. They do this all the time, so it works out. New England's up next at 14. Then we got the Jets at 15. New England's on the clock. I'm not even joking. I keep refreshing Twitter. I'm looking Twitter every second to see if anything's going on with D-Hop right now in the Cardinals. Good for them. I'm not focused on the Jonas Brothers. I'm trying to see what my Ravens are doing. This is not a bad pick. Steelers are making a trade? Oh, there it is. As you said, I saw it. So the Steelers trade up. Bro, the Patriots traded. Oh my God. What? Ooh. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this too. I was legitimately thinking about this because he hasn't been taken yet. I'm not even trying to say nothing. But what if the Steelers make sure that Joey Porter Jr. What if I'm just saying they want to add pieces to the defense? They want to add pieces. What if I think the pick could be Joey Porter Jr. They don't want him to be a Raven. The Steelers would do anything possible to make sure Joey Porter Jr. is not a Baltimore Raven. What if that's the pick? They trade up. They see he's still here. It's getting closer and closer, getting lower and lower. Baltimore's not making moves. What if it's Joey Porter Jr.? What if they're like, no, that is a Steelers native. We had his father. We'll take his son. We're not letting him go to Baltimore. Ooh, this could be interesting. They might go for Joey Porter Jr. I think it could be the case.
And so you're looking at this, and that could be the difference in getting one of these offensive tackles for the Jets. And the Steelers know that. That's why they
need to invest heavily here early in the draft in the offensive line position. They tried to piecemeal together over the past 2 years, and it really has stalled out their running game and put their quarterbacks on the run. It would make perfect sense. Wide receiver would make sense. Look, I mean, they can really, obviously you move into this position because you have targeted someone, but there's a number of different ways they can go with it, but offensive line makes total sense.
And Bill Belichick would like nothing more than to give it to the Jets, right? Yeah, this is going to make a lot of
offensive line.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just saying, what if it's Joey Porter Jr.? They did that last year with George Pickens. What if it's Joey Porter Jr., bro? What? The pick is in. The Steelers pick is in. What if it's Joey Porter Jr.? I mean, they might go for an offensive lineman. They might. I don't think they need. They're specifically looking to get a corner, but I wouldn't put it past the Steelers to say we're not letting Joey Porter Jr. go to the Ravens. Jets are on the clock right now, but the Steelers pick is in. I will not be surprised if it's Joey Porter Jr. I'm not saying it could be the case, but this would be such a Steelers move to see a defensive player in the draft. See, Baltimore could be eyeing him, and Steelers trade up to make sure he doesn't go to Baltimore. And in this case, this is family. This is Steeler family. Joey Porter's son going to Baltimore, Steelers can't take that. I don't know if the Steelers would be comfortable with that. Now, I don't think Baltimore's going to take him, but the possibility is there. I want to see. This is such a Steelers type. I'm not even joking. This is such a Steelers move if it's Joey Porter Jr. Here we go. I swear if I got this right, I'm going to laugh. Oh, wow, they did it. They took an offensive tackle. They took an offensive tackle. I'm surprised. To be fair, the Steelers offensive linemen, they're not the best. The Steelers offensive line isn't the greatest, and they want to make sure that they can continue to open up holes for Najee Harris. So that offense, not to mention, you got to protect. You got to protect the quarterback. You got to protect your quarterback. So I'm not surprised, but damn, it low key, it would have been such a Steelers move if they would have drafted Joey Porter Jr. just to make sure he doesn't go to Baltimore. Man, Atlanta and Boston are going at it. The game is too close. Bro, if the Celtics choke this and we go to a game 7, they're cooked. In all honesty, this is a good pick for the Steelers because their offensive line has needed some help. So the Jets are up. We'll see what pick they take. I'm gonna be back, but man, Steelers they needed to fix up their offensive line. They got a great lineman. The left side of their offensive line is gonna be great. The left side of their offensive line is gonna be great.
Their draft room, one can imagine perhaps some disappointment there that they won't have the opportunity. Aaron Rodgers comes to a team that has desperately needed him. You see, in the history of the organization, the Jets have one all-pro season from a quarterback. It has been that long. It was Joe Namath in 1968, the year that the Jets went on to win the Super Bowl. Rodgers, a four-time MVP. The Jets have never had one. And so the question, Todd, I'll ask you first here, is there an offensive lineman that would make sense to go this high, or must they look a different direction?
Absolutely not. The Jets had
All right, so Jets are up. I think if the Warriors force a game, it's a wrap for the Kings. The Warriors won Game 5, so I don't know what you mean. The Warriors have to go home for Game 6 and win. So I mean, if you're saying do you mean to say the Kings force a Game 7 it's over for the Warriors? Because the Warriors are up 3-2. They won Game 5, so they're going home to Golden State to see if they can close this out in 6. So if anything, the Kings are the ones that are in trouble. If the Kings can get it back to Sacramento, Golden State could be in trouble. But Golden State got the win that they needed on the road, so they can close it out at home. Interesting to see what the Jets are going to take.
And that pick will make a lot of sense when you understand who the head coach is. Former defensive coordinator Robert Salah, how they won in San Francisco, they dominated up front. So to add a 3 technique that can rush along with Quentin Williams, to add an edge guy that can rush and make the pass rush even better.
Here's the other thing too. I mean,
Oh man, very interested to see how this is going to go for Baltimore.
Two receivers still on the board: Jackson Smith and Jigba from Ohio State, Zay Flowers, Boston College. 2 guys that could work in the slot right away. That would be exciting too.
You definitely have to now be able to adjust and adapt. But you may want to move out, but you can't.
Yeah.
You're just going to look across your board laterally and see like who's sticking out. Somebody's got to be sticking out for them at a position that maybe they didn't expect that they would have to pick at this position. But now
Oh, Jets are taking their sweet time. Don't you dare take Zay Flowers. Don't you touch Zay Flowers. I swear to God, Packers. Not Packers, Jets. Calm down. Take a defensive player. Keep adding there. Don't you dare take Zay Flowers. I swear to God, Jets. I'm not joking. I will. Oh, if they take Zay Flowers, I'm going to hope the very worst on the Jets season. If they take Zay Flowers, I'm going to hope y'all get swept by Miami, Buffalo, and New England. Don't you dare take Zay Flowers. Don't test me.
This is my favorite assignment of the year. If the Jets draft a quarterback right now, I'm leaving. Okay, it's as simple as that.
But Mel's a good sport. He's at least introducing the fact that Will Levis, if you leave.
Someone else might find her.
Hey, by the way, he's introducing the fact that Will Levis is his favorite quarterback in this.
Oh, he said that a lot.
He's still available. Well, he has to sit in front of me.
They better get an offensive lineman. Go and get an offensive lineman. You need an offensive lineman. You got Aaron Rodgers. Go fix that O-line.
Because you hate him so much. Oh, but all right, that said, let me get in between the two of you bickering here if I can. If the Jets are not able to make a trade in the next 2 minutes and 9 seconds, what direction should they go?
I would take Elijah Campbell, defensive tackle from Pittsburgh, but I would understand.
Oh, God, I forgot. Washington's up next. What are the Commanders going to take?
I would take Nolan Smith. I'm looking for speed. Speed. I like Will McDonald, but look, Nolan is different. He's got different speed. I've heard that physically, the pack is going to be fine. He's going to be ready to go when the season starts. That's what I'm looking at.
Honestly, I would love any of those 3. Nolan Smith, Will McDonald, wide receiver, Elijah Campbell. Make it 4 options. They have good options. It's just not the options that everyone expects.
You're in the AFC, guys. That's the one thing about the AFC.
Continue to see nothing. No D-Hop movements yet. I'm going to keep on checking. D-Hop is going to be on the move, man. Somebody's going to make that move, but I'm trying to figure out who. Buffalo, I don't know when Buffalo's got a pick. Baltimore's at 22, so we got time, bro. Baltimore's got time. Everybody's patting themselves on the back here.
If the Jets wind up going, it took them a very long time
Who are the Jets taking? What's good? They better not take Zay Flowers. I swear to God, I will wish the very worst on the Jets season.
How you wish it so bad on them?
Alright, don't take Zay Flowers. Don't take Zay. I'm trying to get Zay Flowers to Baltimore. Don't you take Zay Flowers. Go take an offensive lineman. You got Aaron Rodgers. Go get him some protection. Draft an offensive lineman. You got A-Rod. Get him some protection. What are you doing?
I love that the comment section is telling you Steelers pick an O-lineman. You even do it. They talk about if I'm right, I'm going to laugh. No way. I was on my way home laughing.
What?
I said, I like how you were over here so thinking, okay,
The Steelers are the type of people that would be so petty. But they drafted a need. They needed an offensive lineman.
They telling you it's an O-lineman. Yo, I'm dying. While you over here talking to yourself saying no, if this is
I didn't look at the chat.
Yo, the chat telling you it's an O-lineman.
I didn't look at the chat.
You said if I'm right.
If I'm right, I'm laughing at them.
I'm laughing. I'm just in the way on my way home dying.
Jets, what are you trying to do? The picks already in, but what are the Jets trying to do here?
Can't see it. I mean, both of them have elite traits. Like speed for size, speed for their position, and
Man, I got the heel.
I don't think they can miss with
I don't know.
or Colossus.
And let's not forget, they tried to add some speed off the edge.
Take the I don't care who you take. Just don't take Zay Flowers. I don't care who you tell. I want the Ravens to have the option to choose from multiple receivers. Don't you take Zay Flowers. Please don't take Zay Flowers. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a drill. Don't you take Zay Flowers. Why are they taking so long for the Jets pick? They've already put it in. Goodell, come on. Oh, this is about to be something.
His wishes to announce the first round pick for the Jets, and so he will have the honor of doing that. In fact, I see them coming up the staircase. You see the Jet fans are excited. These are heady days.
Yeah, Jets fans are excited because they got Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they're still not going to win the Super Bowl, but hey, let's be happy that they can compete in their division now. They're not beating Buffalo for the division. Probably not beating Miami for the division, but hey, feel happy that you got Aaron Rodgers. Maybe you can get a playoff spot in a stacked AFC.
And supports the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants. With World Wish Day only a couple days away, I'm joined by Kyle Stickles, a Make-A-Wish kid who battled and overcame bone cancer.
Congrats to him. That's why he's hype. He beat cancer. Let him come get the pick that's going to help the Jets. Why would he pick the Jets, bro?
Maybe he's from New York.
Then take the Giants.
But it depends.
Don't say maybe he's from New York. If you're from New York, why would you take the Giants? That's like being from New York and taking the Nets. Hold on.
Thank you, Mr. Goodell. I'd also like to thank the NFL, the New York Jets, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Northeastern New York for giving me this opportunity tonight.
Kids having fun.
With the 15th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Jets.
You're in the frame, by the way. You're actually on the camera, by the way.
Oh, wow. Dang. We could have said.
All right, they took a linebacker. I told them, take defense. Take defense.
What I was about to say, though.
Take defense. Told them, take defense.
What I was about to say, though, right?
Uh-huh.
Why is a lot of people supporting Commanders?
For what?
No, but listen, why is a lot of people in Maryland saying Commanders is their team and not Baltimore?
Because Baltimore's kind of just this separated spot. Because you got the Baltimore, you got the DMV. Are you saying people from Baltimore are saying this?
No. Baltimore is different. They're going to support Baltimore. But why are people from over here supporting Commanders?
Because it connects them to the DMV.
No, because Commanders are closer.
It connects them to the DMV, like I said.
Just so that's why he's supporting the Jets, because the Jets is closer to him.
still, if you want a team, you can take the Giants. Like, why would you?
But that's the thing.
That's like being in New York and taking the Nets.
It's a Maryland team. That is Maryland.
I understand the phrase you're saying. That's not it's everybody knows that's the obvious thing. I'm saying why torture yourself? I'm not looking for the obvious answers. Most people that live within the area,
just like Detroit people are.
Most people that live in the area that they live in, they just happen to take the team that's within their city. That's how most people are gonna work. Not everyone is gonna go and be like, oh, I live in Carolina, but I'm gonna go be a Titans fan. That's not how it always works. So obviously, most people take the area they take. That's not my point. My point is, if you're in New York, why would you pick to be a Jets fan over a Giants fan? Why would you willingly put yourself through that torture? And he's a young kid, so obviously, I don't think he had a choice earlier on. I feel like his parents made him a Jets fan.
No, he could have.
I'm just saying.
Just like.
Why would he willingly choose to stick with that kid? That kid's no older than 14.
Okay,
that kid's no older than 14. Why would he willingly choose to be a Jets fan?
Which team did we watch the most? Commanders or Baltimore? The team we were in this household growing up.
Commanders.
Okay, it was a choice between picking the Commanders and Baltimore. What did we pick?
We took Baltimore.
Okay, so you could grow up supporting a team and not pick that same
But
team.
we didn't pick losers. That's my point.
But my point is
he had a choice. Giants, Jets. The Giants were something. He picked a losing franchise.
Well, listen, he decided
Alright.
to still support the team that he grew up to.
I'm just saying, I feel that the kid's no older than 14. It's 2023. That means he was born around 2009, 2010. That means he was a kid when Mark Sanchez was fooling people into thinking he was a franchise guy. His dad was probably a longtime Jets fan. He was fooling people when he was like 1 or 2 years old.
I have a friend, right?
Okay.
From Cali, right?
Okay.
We said, why you ain't pick no California team that's out there?
Okay.
Not a single California team. You had the Raiders.
Okay.
And that was when they were still over there at the time. You had the Raiders. You had the Rams. San Francisco 49ers. You didn't pick none of those teams. You decided to go and support Philly. This man is a die-hard Philly fan, bro. Right?
Okay.
Die-hard Philly fan. Went and decided Philly.
Okay.
Philly was dead.
Okay.
Before recently.
Okay.
I said, why you decide out of all the teams in Cali, you decided to pick Philly? They don't got nothing behind. This is before they even won the Super Bowl.
When did he become a Philly fan?
He said he been a Philly fan since young.
So the 2000s. So the 2000s.
Honestly, he said young, but I
So
don't
the
know.
2000s.
I can't tell you.
How old is he?
Older than me.
So is he in his 30s? What's my asking? 30s?
Okay, wait, son.
How old is he?
28.
So that means growing up, he was watching the Eagles in the 2000s. The Eagles in the 2000s went to 2 Super Bowls. They didn't win, but they went to 2 Super Bowls and won the NFC Championship game 4 times in the 2000s. That's not a losing franchise.
If you ain't win Jack nothing, what was that?
But you're still having success going to there. The Jets weren't doing anything for much of this kid's life. At least growing up being a Philly fan, he saw his team compete in the playoffs, get to the NFC title game, get to the Super Bowl, and lose. That's what I'm saying. If he's in the 2000s, I need to know.
When he started being a Philly fan, I can't honestly tell you that. But I don't think he was a Philly fan when he was doing good.
You gotta be specific. If we'll talk about the 90s.
Like I said, I can't tell you when. I don't remember. But I don't think this man was a
You gotta
Philly
use a
fan.
different example. Because if you're talking about the 2000s, they were a successful football team. They just couldn't beat Brady. I don't know what to tell you. They were a successful football team. They were in 4 NFC Championship games. They went to like 3 in a row. They went to the Super Bowl twice. So if it's the 2000s, I see where he can come from. If it's the 90s, you might have a point. This kid grew up with the Jets doing what? That man was probably a baby. A baby when they went to those 2 NFC title games. So when he was growing up, he watched the Jets fail and fail and fail and fail and continue to fail and continue to fail and continue to fail. And he said, let me stay be a Jets fan. So I don't know what to tell you. He chose to be a losing.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
People from where I live get pissed when I tell them I'm a Ravens fan and not a Bucs fan. Hey, you can be a fan of whatever you
Let
want.
me ask you a question though.
Uh-huh.
If Baltimore Ravens. We didn't have Ravens.
Uh-huh.
Commanders was only our only team.
Uh-huh.
You would still support who would you be supporting? You go find another team?
You know, the funny thing about it is, I've talked about this too. I said if I wasn't a Ravens fan, I'd probably look towards another team.
For real?
Yeah. I've been on stream saying this. If the Ravens weren't the team I picked, I probably would have picked another franchise. I've been on record saying this.
Honestly, I don't even think I would be watching football. I don't think I would.
So, like, you wouldn't be watching football. I wouldn't be.
Yo, Washington.
So you understand where I'm coming from now.
Your really almost burned down the
Wait.
whole
What are the Commanders picking?
The Washington Commanders select Emmanuel Forbes, defensive back, Mississippi State.
Do y'all really needed that? Yo, your defense is not that bad, but did y'all really need that?
I mean, our secondary is shaky. I'm not the maddest.
Yeah, but that offense.
We have weapons on offense. The secondary is shaky. I'm not mad at the pick.
But their offensive line.
I'm not mad at the pick. Washington's secondary is very suspect. Like, legitimately, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that for the Washington Commanders. Our second, do you know how many times last year I talked about the secondary was shaky? It was costing us games. I don't like the secondary. The only issue I have with the Commanders' defense is the secondary. Taking a corner to help fix that, I got no issues. You have plenty of weapons on the offense.
Well, I go tell your father, right? I came in, I was like, I'm trying to get this man a handshake, right?
Uh-huh.
He over here trying to do all this crazy thing. I said, bro, no, I just want a handshake. So he gives me the handshake. I said, you good day to be a Ravens fan. He said, why? I said, because we finally signed our quarterback. He said, why this man gonna think I'm talking about a whole other person? He said, why we gonna sign a new quarterback? Don't we already have one? I said, I'm still talking about the same guy. He said, oh, they didn't sign him already? I said, no, we've been on this fight for 2 years now.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not mad at the pick. I don't think it's the best pick in the world. Is it? I don't think it's the best pick in the world, but the Commanders taking a corner. I don't hate it. Their secondary is nasty.
I don't hate it, but I felt like they could have.
They don't need an offensive player. They don't need an offensive player. You got Gibson. Your running back situation is fine. Your receiving situation is fine. And they already said they're not drafting a quarterback, so.
Yeah, but their O-line wasn't that good. O-line wasn't that good either.
The New England Patriots select Christian Gonzalez.
Damn. Well, there goes a corner Baltimore wanted. The wide receiver are falling off. Yeah, I mean, no one's drafting wide receivers right now. Gonzalez was one of the people that was on the list that the Ravens might want to take. He's off the list now. They really might take a receiver here. Again, I don't know if D-Hop's getting traded or not, so they might take a receiver here, but I really think Baltimore wants a corner. Here goes one of the corners that we wanted. It is what it is. But, yeah, not Baltimore. Washington said they're not taking a quarterback.
Why would they take a quarterback if they got Sam?
Yeah, so they weren't going with that.
That would be the dumbest thing in the world to do.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, their O-line wasn't strong.
It's not the worst.
Yeah, but it still wasn't passed.
Yeah, but you have to look at, I mean, again, both sides have a necessity.
Like, I don't say it's a bad pick, but
I get where you're coming from.
I felt like they should have got the O-line.
I get where you're coming from, but here's the thing. The offensive line was shaky last year. The secondary was putrid last year. You have to go for what's worse. The cornerback situation was awful for the Commanders. They had to get a. I'm not mad at them picking a corner. So all the receivers are falling. Like, nobody's taking them. Detroit, for the love of God, take a defensive player. Take a corner.
Yo, this is your third time coming up here, and I don't know why. Yo, you had me dying when they called for a running back and you made your face. I was watching the stream and I was in tears. Like, I'm in the midst of work. Like, I'm about to clock out when they made that pick. Yo, said a running back. What? You had me in tears, yo. I'm in the hospital. I'm really in the hospital, right? I'm looking at this little boy. I'm like, boy gonna hide himself. Yo, he scared the living crap out of me. He gonna go hide himself in this spot. So we have like, so it's like this stand area, and then
We'll see what happens with that.
you pitch the hospital. So you know where the computer is sitting, right? So you know that little opening that's where the computer is, right? Not the part where the chair sits in, but the next one open right next to it. This little boy gonna hide himself in there, right? And closes the little door. So none of it, I didn't even know he was in there. I come on, I'm on, this is the 6th floor. I come up, right? I'm going to the room that I needed to go to, right? I'm like, all right, come on. I need to go to this room, so let me get to this room, get it done, get what I need to do, and get it over with. I walk around the corner. Why does little boy gonna peek his head out like that, bro? I swear not. The way I was about to run, he scared the living crap out of me. And then he was just walking up and down the hallway, and I'm just like, where's your parents? And so like some of the rooms, if a patient comes in with the bed, we take the bed out. We take the bed out of the bed that's already in the room. We take it out the room so that they can bring the patient in that's already with the bed. So there was a bed in the hallway. This boy gonna kick the bed, the brakes off the bed, and so the bed made the noise that it was telling you like, oh, okay, you can move it now. The engine is on. You can move it. He gonna go. Me and the other guy standing there looking at him like, what are you doing? He gonna look. He said, I don't know what happened. Why is it making all of that noise? We like, did you take off the brake? He like, I don't know. I looked around the corner. This boy took the brake off of the bed. I'm like, bro, where is your parents? I could not, like, this little boy, like, I'm like, that's crazy because if the parent was ready to leave, that little boy was hiding in that little tight space. And then he could poke out, he's like, oh, it's hot. I wonder why it's hot. You choking yourself in this little tight spot. Like, what's going on here? And this is why I be saying sometimes they be like, don't take your children to the hospital because that's ridiculous. At least the other little girl I seen, she sat outside her room and sat on the floor and she was on her phone.
Not what I needed.
This little boy was up and down. He was watching the show on the iPad, got on the computer. I don't know who left the computer logged on, got on the computer and got on YouTube on the computer. I'm confused how he was even able to get on YouTube on the hospital computer because everything be blocked. Got on YouTube on the computer and was watching the video off of the computer and watching the video off his iPad. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, okay. Okay. You need your perk.
1 in 8 people have worked at McDonald's.
What's going on, Kevin? How you doing, man? Appreciate you stopping by. We're waiting for the Lions pick right now. They need to draft a corner. They need to draft a corner. That secondary was putrid last year. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. Despite the fact that they had one of the best offenses in the league, especially to start off the season, the fact that they couldn't cover a nosebleed was a huge issue for them. They decided to draft a running back. I don't know why. For God's sakes, just take a corner. Please take a corner. For the love of God, take a corner.
Hey. No, you ain't gonna cancel. You ain't gonna cancel.
All right, we continue. Now let's take a look at your best available players. Brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott.
I feel like Baltimore's still in a good position. If they're looking for corner, things are getting tight. If they're looking for receiver, things are going perfect for them.
Off that torn pectoral muscle, said he'd be an 8'9" sack a year guy off the edge. Needed to be an all-star linebacker as well. Then the two receivers, Zay Flowers, electric with the ball in his hands, and Jackson Smith and Jigba with a hamstring. Didn't play much this year. Had a great year in 2021. And the top pass-catching tight end, more of a basically a move tight end, Dalton Kincaid went University of San Diego to Utah. Had a great year under Branch.
We'll see what the Lions do. Again, there's a lot of great talent here. Who's up next? Tampa Bay and Seattle. I don't think either one of these teams are looking for a receiver right now. Seattle, again, I'm saying they got to focus on, adding pieces to that defense. And Tampa Bay, I don't know what the hell Tampa Bay is looking to do right now. Go after Will Levis. They might actually go after Will Levis. Because wait a minute. No, Baker's not there. So they got, what, Kyle Trask? Nah, they might go after Will Levis. He might be going, he might actually be going to Tampa Bay. That could potentially happen. But the Lions, you got to take a defensive player, right? I mean, it just makes sense to bolster your defense. Your secondary that was awful last year, the same secondary that wasn't doing anything for much of the first half of the season that cost you guys a lot of games, because even though you were putting the points, you were giving up even more points. You got to add to that. You have picks here in the first round. You use it on the back. You want to use it on the corner now? Baltimore 22 works, but what are you going to do? They're going to always trade back up if they wanted to. They already had to trade up and down throughout this draft to get the picks they have.
But no, I wouldn't have. I would definitely would have been surprised if Young was not going to get number.
The running back went earlier to the Lions, and now they choose again. Here's the commission.
With the 18th pick,
Here we go.
2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jack Campbell, linebacker, Iowa.
It's not the worst pick in the world. Your secondary still hurts. Not terrible. Not terrible. You're adding defensive pieces. Your defense was a problem last year. I'm saying look at the secondary, but hey, it's not the worst. Yeah, they traded up. They got Carter.
No, because I'm like, in my head I'm thinking like, okay, Philly already picked. Why do they have another pick? But then I thought about it. They would have been up that early. They would have definitely been one of the last two people to even make a pick.
It's not the worst pick in the world. Let's see what happens here. You think Tampa Bay? I mean, Will Levis is still on the board. Do they take him? They have Kyle Trask. Brady's gone. Oh, they got Baker Mayfield there. That's what I was thinking. They got Baker Mayfield there in Tampa Bay. Yeah, I forgot. They did bring in Baker Mayfield. I don't know what that's going to do for them, but I don't think they're going to take a quarterback now.
Baker really has traveled. This man has really traveled. What is that, his fourth jersey?
Third. Actually, no, fourth.
It's the fourth.
Yeah, because I forgot he had a brief stint in L.A.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Cleveland, Carolina, L.A., now Tampa Bay. So the Bucks pick is in. I don't know what the hell they're going to go for here. They might go corner. They might go corner here. I don't know. They don't look like they're looking for a quarterback. Is there any team that's looking for a quarterback right now? I feel like the Chargers are going to screw us over. Why does Goodell take 25 years to come to the podium just to read one name? Like, what is he actually doing? He takes 12 years to do this, man. Every time. It's like, bro, can you please hurry the hell up? Because he loves doing that. But a Bucks pick is in. I'm watching very closely right now. Oh, no, it's Ravens C, bro. Oh, no, the Hawks were up. Oh, my God, they're up. Bro, that fourth quarter is going to be nasty, bro. I swear to God, I'm going to be on Ravens C's case tonight if they lose this game, bro. They could go quarterback here, but I just don't know. They have Kyle Trask there if they ever want to use them. They got Baker there. I have no idea what they're gonna do.
do they go on the defensive side of the ball? It was defense that carried them to a Super Bowl championship a few years ago.
Here we go. What do you got, Tampa Bay?
With the 19th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Elijah Campsey, defensive end.
I called it. I was like, they got to take a defensive player.
Defensive tackle out of Pitt.
Well, I said corner, but they went with D lineman. So it is what it is. It's funny if the Bucks got Levis. Yeah, it would be funny, but they're not going to. Everything's working out relatively well for Baltimore in terms of the guys they're trying to look for via corner or in the wide. Not a single wide receiver has been drafted. Insane behavior. Not a single wide receiver has been drafted.
Just watch. Look how fast he hits it. And he's around the horn, closing on the quarterback, and he gets it done. The hand usage. It's just so quick. He can go inside, outside. He can set you up outside, come back inside. The offensive guard sitting there going, well, where did he go? What happened? And here with Aaron Donald, you're going to see him here.
I just, like, Baltimore's at 22. I feel like the Chargers are going to screw us over. Unless Baltimore trades down. If Baltimore trades down, then it is what it is. Baltimore might trade down. No receiver's been taken. If Baltimore's looking to pick a receiver, they're going to trade down. Because no receiver's been taken so far.
Warren Sapp. And so don't think that the Buccaneer organization, where I live down in Tampa, is not thinking about the headache when they have Warren Sapp, Gerald McCoy, guys rushing the passer from the 3 technique position.
So Elijah Campsey is the selection in Tampa. The Seattle Seahawks with their second pick of the night are coming up next as the celebration is on in Fort Lauderdale. We're still waiting to hear the names of a couple of quarterbacks. Could Seattle wind up choosing someone to learn behind Geno Smith? We'll find out in just a moment as the draft continues from Kansas City.
So we're just waiting on Seattle to make the pick here. Seattle at 20. I'm so scared. I feel like Seattle's going to screw us over. Will Levis may slide out of the first round. It could legitimately be the case. Because right now, it don't seem like anybody's interested in taking him.
I'm tired of ordering food all that often, but I'm hungry.
I don't trust. No, low-key, I don't trust Seattle. But at the same time, it's like, this game is tight as hell. Man, I have no idea how long this draft. We're at 20, so I think this game's gonna be over by the time that happens. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, man, they just going bucket for bucket, basket for basket. You gotta be scared if you're a Celtics fan. What? Sure. I'll take what you're having. Yeah. Or I'll look. I'll look then. Never mind. They make mistakes like that. Bro, I don't know why. Seattle makes me like, I don't know. It's not even Seattle, but the Chargers make me feel so uncomfortable because I feel like they're gonna steal a player Baltimore wants. Everyone's active for JSN right now. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I feel like they're gonna take a player. This game is way too close. It's tied up at 106-106. 8:45 left to go in this game. It's tied up at 106 apiece. What is going on with these playoff games? Everything's coming down to the wire. And even if it's not coming down to the wire, comebacks are happening at massive proportions. You missed both free throws, bro. Get off the perks. Come on. Your team needs you. You're going to miss both free throws. What are you doing? Stop wasting everyone's time. Seattle is taking an eternity. Make a decision. Damn. Wait. Please don't take. Please. Seattle, chill out. Y'all need defense.
The Raiders, Titans, Bucks, Patriots, and Falcons, they all visited there, and we'll start if one of them decides to take a quarterback.
If we can get past the Chargers, I know the bums are gonna steal something. They really thought Will Levis would be drafted early on, but that didn't happen. This game is way too close for comfort. Yo, Seattle, there's a minute left. What are you doing? Make a choice.
The odds-on favorite to be the second pick in this draft. That did not last long, and now here he is as we still await. So Seattle, Jeff Darlington reported to us in our pre-show tonight that Seattle coach Pete Carroll had talked to Geno Smith and told him there is a chance we will draft a quarterback tonight.
Oh, this is what you picked? This?
Could it be Will Levis? Could this make sense?
This? Oh, I can move forward. Okay.
That's not what I picked because I don't have the shit that's on that page. But if that's what you want,
No, I thought that was what you picked. I was confused. Jesus, Seattle taking 12 years for the pick. Please don't take a receiver. I swear to God, if they take a receiver. I mean, I just want to have options at receivers, which we can.
You can't be third in the National Football League and allow 150 yards against the run and not at some point address it. I get it, we're the strong, we can cover people, but at some point, you have to fortify.
What a tight game in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm on Ravens C for this. I'm about to go bother Ravens C and say, yo, your team about to go to game 7. Well, she can perform tomorrow.
Don't do my girl Janny like that.
She can perform tomorrow. She'll be fine.
That's so sad that their own team, their own front office didn't trust that they were gonna win the series.
We still have a guy like Nolan Smith sitting out there that really fits what Pete would want. More speed, off the edge. Do they need more people on the inside?
It took 12 years for them to get this pick in, but Seattle finally got their pick in. There it is.
Same body type. You go for somebody like Miles Murphy, 6'5", 270 pounds, a bigger defensive end with similar type juice. Maybe they want to go bigger.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the profile. Absolutely.
I'll remind everyone that they already have selected a player tonight. They took the corner.
We'll have to see what this pick's going to be.
So they've made one move on that defense.
But you know what? Hey, I mean, it's amazing that none of the wide receivers have gone yet.
I swear, this could never be the 2018 draft. This could never be these earlier drafts. Wide receivers were gone by the time you even blink your eye. We almost, what is this? The 2020 what pick?
Let's see what this is going to be.
What pick is this?
The Seattle Seahawks are champions of growing the game of football
Uh-huh.
at youth and high school levels. Joining me on stage are local boys tackle football players and local girls flag players who are pioneers in flag football growth. These young men and women embody the NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams. Congratulations on your
Man, the way
accomplishments.
my hands would have been
Here we go.
Bethany Uribe.
With the 20th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Jackson and Jigba, wide receiver, Ohio State.
Hey, come back here.
Ooh, I know so many Ravens fans are pissed. The amount of people I heard say they want JSN. I mean, Zay Flowers is still here. I was Team Zay, so I'm okay. Now, if Chargers take Zay, I'm gonna be pissed. If they take Zay.
By now, at the 20th pick, all the good wide receivers will be gone.
All the wide receivers that we put into the NFL, this guy as the recent crop is as good, if not better than.
You would have to pray for a wide receiver to fall down. Down the track.
His intelligence, the hamstring won't be a problem anymore. He could be a baller out there in Seattle's offense.
And you talk about he can play outside, sure, but I think he can be elite inside. His three-cone drill, 6.57. That's elite. That is Julian Edelman type quickness on the inside. And isn't it ironic that Seattle, they didn't get a quarterback. Here's what they're going to do. They just said, you know what? We have time.
I gotta go see how Ravens Twitter is feeling about this.
They don't go. They don't go. Dang, brother, man, what you ordering the whole world?
No, I was kind of just going back and forth. I wasn't really paying attention.
29?
Oh, I added like 12 extra sauces.
For what?
Oh, with the 2 sauces for both of us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then take off the sauces. That's minus 12.
Like how many sauces did you need?
I just thought how everyone had their specific sauces.
No, bro.
My mistake.
I have 3 tacos.
Okay, my mistake.
3.
My mistake, my friend. I gotta see how Ravens flock feeling about this.
2 for each.
My mistake. A lot of people wanted JSN. Zay is still here. Listen, I was Team Zay. I was Team Zay. Now, if they take Zay, I swear to God, if the Chargers take Zay, we're going to have some problems. What?
I know you didn't come and order pizza.
I haven't had that before. I don't know what that is. I'm curious.
If you don't like it, that's your business.
So be it. Chargers, if you take Zay, we're going to have to run these hands real quick.
Hey, wait, no, that's not the card I want to use. That's the
Ooh. Yeah, Seattle taking a wide receiver. I'm not surprised. They took JSN. I'm not surprised. I wanted Zay. I said one of the receivers I'm fine with is Zay. I knew JSN. It's possible he could fall to Baltimore and they'd want to take him. But I said, hey, give me Zay Jones. I'm cool with Zay. I'm cool with Zay.
How you going to get Yellow Bird, Nacho first, and then get Nacho first again?
What?
Okay, you confused? It's already Ohio State
Oh, the pick is in. Please, 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 please. Tie game here before that. Please don't be Zay. Don't be Zay. Don't be Zay. Don't be Zay. Now, Baltimore don't pick Zay. It is what it is. But, I mean, again, I don't know if they're going wide receiver or corner. I just want us to have the opportunity to pick Zay. Don't do it. The Chargers love wide receiver talent. They have Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, and they're never satisfied. Greedy! They're going to be greedy. They're going to be greedy.
Are you just
and Mike Williams. He don't need another receiver. Both of them stay healthy, they're fine.
Not my boss.
Yes. You know what they need? They need a damn kicker. That's what they need. Go find a kicker. Go find a kicker.
Not by far.
Go find a kicker. Or you're gonna keep losing games. Go find a kicker or you're gonna keep losing games. Yes, it's by force. Do you want to win? Do you want to win? Fix your kicking situation.
My own kicker situation is fixed.
That's what I'm saying. If they want to win, fix their kicker situation.
But you know, by force, they should not get this one.
Don't you take Zay.
Hey.
Like I said, Baltimore chooses not to take Zay, I will be disappointed, but so be it. But I need Baltimore to say, Zay's on the table. We might take this one. Let them have the opportunity to take Zay. I swear, if Spanos screws me over,
What you gonna curse their season too? Like you?
I don't have to. Their season's gonna curse themselves.
Like you was trying to curse the Jets season.
The Jets are different. They have Aaron Rodgers. The Chargers are cursed walking around. Their season's gonna end in suffering no matter what they do. I don't have to say anything. I just don't want Zay to have to go deal with that. Let him come to Baltimore. No. It's Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. Be happy.
The 21st pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Quentin Johnson.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Wide receiver,
We're good.
TCU.
We're good. Take Quentin. Take Quentin. I don't care. Take Quentin. Take Quentin. Zay is here. Zay is here at Baltimore. Zay is here. Take Quentin. I don't care.
Oh, I'm crying.
Take. You can listen. You can take Zay. You can take Jordan Addison. I'm okay.
You know what's crazy? We really have this whole back and forth about this, right? The fact that you said Justin Fields and I didn't correct
You mean Justin Herbert?
You said Justin Fields and I didn't even correct you. Because I'm now over here like, okay, all right. And I'm like,
Whatever I said is whatever I said. Whatever I said is whatever I said. So now they have a chance between Jordan Addison or Zay. I said Zay Flowers. I don't know what I said last time. I'm not here right now. Get Zay. Zay is right here for your boy. You know what? Forget about that corner. Get Zay. Forget about that corner. Give us Zay. I'll take Jordan or Zay, but I want Zay. I've been begging for Zay. Give me Zay Flowers.
It's hard to produce when you're hurt, so this fits the profile. We're going to get the quarterback, Justin Herbert, who we're going to sign to the
I don't give a damn what's happening with the Chargers. They're going to blow their season anyway. I'm not worried about them. They'll find a way to choke like they always do. Baltimore.
That's so, you don't got to do them like that.
What do I got to waste my time for them for?
You don't got to do them like that.
I told them to fire this coach. They didn't do it. So they're going to choke again.
Maybe he changed.
Okay, yeah, because they're going to change. They're going to change from choking.
Let me be quiet.
Watch the Chargers choke again.
Let me be quiet because Greg Rums didn't change at all. When he was here, people were like he will change.
Now, Baltimore, again, is this D-Hop trade still on the line? Knowing Baltimore, they're going to trade back. Knowing Baltimore, they'll trade back.
Why didn't do it already based on the clock?
They could do it. You can still trade back. Eric DeCosta said he wants picks. They could very easily trade back. That's what they do. It's not often that you see them just take the first round.
Back, well then, okay, your Zay might be gone before we have a
Well, that's how life goes sometimes. My God, the Hawks are fighting for their life. Oh my God, Al Horford with a three! There's 3 minutes left. Let me go to TNT. I gotta see how this is gonna end.
Now any guy can temporarily cover grace.
I want Zay. I want Zay. Give me Zay Flowers. Jordan Addison I can settle for, but I want Zay. I want Zay. Yeah, I want to see what the score is right now. That's what I'm here for. 116, 113. All right, so I mean they're fighting. They're fighting for their lives right now. Trey misses the free. 3 minutes left. Baltimore could very easily trade back, and that might be the case. That might be what they choose to do.
Time and time again, we're showing how beautiful and generous the human spirit can be.
Sometimes I dream that he is me. Sorry, so I saw.
How can I make a difference?
I saw JJY and I just wanted to sing the. Wanna be like Mike. I'm telling you guys, bro, Zay's. If Baltimore does not trade back, I think Zay's the pick. Then again, Baltimore won. I think Marcus Peters is not coming back. Let me grab the mic. I don't think Marcus Peters is coming back. If I had to take a guess, one or two things are gonna happen. Baltimore's drafting a corner. Baltimore's drafting a corner, or Baltimore's trading back. I want to because I don't know if this D-Hop trade's happening. So just in case it doesn't happen, Zay's right there. So I'm just saying, I think Baltimore's drafting a corner because I don't think Marcus Peters is coming back, and it's such a Baltimore move to draft a defensive player in the first round, especially since last year they drafted Kyle Hamilton. So they drafted a safety last year. Marcus Peters doesn't look like he's coming back. Deshaun Elliott was gone. They weren't going to bring back Deshaun Elliott, draft the safety, replace him. Marcus Peters probably not coming back. They're going to draft the corner to replace him. That's just how I think it's going to work. What I hope they do is draft the receiver because I don't know if this D-Hop trade's going to happen. We've heard nothing yet. Nothing's happened yet. So if this D-Hop trade does not happen, let me get Zay out of this. So I personally want Zay, but I know Baltimore is either going to trade back or they're going to take, they're going to either trade back or they're going to take a corner. Either way, we'll see what happens here. Baltimore is trying everything in their power to get something going. 2 minutes left on the clock. They still haven't gotten anything done. I don't know.
See, if this was any other team, you would say they're taking too long.
Oh, about Lamar. Okay.
See, if this was any other team, you would tell you be cursing them out for taking too long. But look, it's almost 1 minute's coming down now.
I already said they're taking too long. That means they're trying to find a trade partner.
Okay.
I said they're taking too long. That means they're trying to find a trade partner. Is it Zay? Okay, I'm seeing DeCosta happy. John's talking with the pick. So John Harbaugh's talking with the pick. Everyone's giving themselves high five and daps. DeCosta's happy. Please be Zay. Please. I'm telling you.
We're gonna have a good day today.
You gave me Rashad Bateman 2 years ago and I said thank you. Can you give me Zay Flowers? It's about to be a corner, isn't it? It's really about to be a corner. Baltimore's about to hit me with a corner. And I'm going to be like, okay, Marcus Peters is not coming back. If they draft the corner, Marcus Peters is gone. I'm telling you this right now. If they draft the corner, Marcus Peters is most likely gone. If they draft the receiver, I don't know what's happening with that situation. DeCosta told us the receiving room is going to look different. He's going to change up the receiving room. Nelson Aguilar is here.
I don't even know why.
OBJ is here. They're trying to get D-Hop. Give me Zay Flowers. Even if we don't get D-Hop, give me Zay Flowers and we'll live with it.
The one that one, I don't know. You don't understand how mad I was when I read that
Zay.
report.
Please give me Zay.
Nobody had that energy when OBJ came. We were all people were excited. People had their energy, but when they said Nelson, that one. Nobody was excited about that one.
Please give me Zay, bro. You have an offense. You get Zay Flowers with Rashad Bateman, OBJ, bro. You can still go off the D-Hop like you're a madman. Crazy at that point.
If anything, trade Nelson.
Trade him for what? You just signed him. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. He'll be in the depth. He'll be in the depth. Take the time, man.
Okay,
you want to be on the live stream, man? That's cool.
If you want to be there like business, come here, but can't help me now.
Who?
What's the call you?
Me?
Hey,
They got Zay! 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 Okay, we got talent here. Let's go win a ring. 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 They got Zay. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you they'd get Zay. I told y'all they were going to get Zay. I told y'all they were going to get Zay. I called it. I called it. I called it. I called it. I told y'all they were going to get Zay. I called it. Ignoring my fam in the back. I'll deal with that later. I told y'all they were going to get Zay. I told you.
Going into this year, a lot of guys going into the transfer portal, right? Everybody wants Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers stays in Boston College. He produces big plays. And I'll tell you what, for a guy 5'9" and a quarter, 182 balls, he will make get those contested balls in traffic. Tough kid, loves to play the game. He's an energizer. Look at him here. You look about a guy who can make things happen with the ball.
I'm with it, man.
Defensive players trying to corral this guy. Good luck.
The best line I heard about him throughout the whole process, he can win a game of tag in the phone booth, Brady. Really soon.
I told you.
Look at the Ravens wide receiver.
I told you.
Last in yardage in the National Football League. So they had to get somebody. Not
I told you.
at the catch point, but when they get the ball in their hands, they can make plays in space.
2 years ago, I told you they would get Rashad Bateman. They got Rashad Bateman. Today, I told you they'd get Zay Jones. Bro, this is crazy. And Lamar just tweeted, I'm smelling more good news dropping soon. Bro, if they end up getting D-Hop on this team, bro, it's over. The Ravens would have beyond redeemed themselves, bro. You can't have an offense where you have OBJ, D-Hop, Rashad Bateman, Zay Jones, Mark Andrews. Who are you going to cover? Who are you going to cover, bro? No, does this mean no Hopkins? No, they can still trade for DeAndre Hopkins. The deal could still be on the table. Yo. Ooh. That's his issue. Look, what happened?
You know, it's WhatsApp University.
Oh.
He basically muted his wife.
Oh, okay, so he called for that? I told you 2 years ago, I told you the Ravens would draft Rashad Bateman. I said I wanted Rashad Bateman. It got me Rashad Bateman.
You definitely did when Rashad was like, we're going to get Rashad Bateman. I said, you sure? We're going to get Rashad Bateman.
2 years later, I'm like, give me Zay. Give me Zay Flowers. They got me Zay Flowers. And, bro, if D-Hop... Bro, Lamar tweeted out, I'm smelling more good news dropping soon, bro. If they get D-Hop, I swear to God, it's over.
Lamar
I'm
said
not...
we getting more good news. I take it. Whatever Lamar said.
I swear to you, if they get D-Hop...
It's happening.
If they get D-Hop, bro. Oh, well, looks like the Hawks are going home.
Oh, for real?
Yep, they're down by 6, 19 seconds left. I mean, unless a miracle happens, they're probably going home. Oh, my God, bro. If they get D-Hop. Yo, Lamar, what you trying to say, bro? Nah.
The first who?
First round here for Zay Jones, man.
No, but they said something.
I don't know. I wasn't hearing, bro. Boston College.
Oh, BC. Okay.
Yeah.
First BC to get drafted. I was like, what school he went to then?
Oh my God, bro. If they somehow get D-Hop, I swear to God. Oh boy, for the first time in so long, the Ravens are actually getting things done on offense. Finally getting a deal done for Lamar. Woo, woo. This man never had the receiver talent, bro. Man, we finna cook this year. We finna cook. Bro, I'm not joking. I'm
new OC.
New offensive coordinator. Free of Greg Roman, new offensive coordinator. OBJ is in the building. Getting Zay Jones and Rashad Bateman gonna be healthy. If they get D-Hop, let's get this ring. Zay Jones. Zay Flowers, my God.
Who is Zay Jones?
I'm not here right now, bro. Zay Flowers, OBJ, Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews. I swear if they add D-Hop, don't hit me up. It's finna be a toxic season.
gonna be toxic? You gonna be them toxic?
Oh, we gonna be having fun.
You gonna be one of them Ravens toxic fans? Please, I beg. No thank you.
We're gonna be having fun.
I already said I beg.
I'm just telling, bro. Don't let the Ravens get D-Hop. I kid you not. We're gonna have some serious conversations here.
Bateman, Beckham, Flowers, Andrews, Dobbins, Edwards. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous combo right there. That combination is crazy.
Like I said, man, at the end of the day, you don't need you don't need D-Hop at this point. You really don't. If the Ravens stop here and they do not get DeAndre Hopkins, you can live with it because you've got enough weapons on this offense. But getting DeAndre Hopkins will be just going nuclear at that point. You would just look at them and say, bro, that's kind of unfair.
Yeah, to me, this pick has got to be a cornerback. They got rid of just about every corner they had, Patrick Peterson, everyone else. They need somebody.
Well, are you sure the good news that he said is dropping?
No, I'm pretty sure he was talking about Zay, yeah.
Okay.
I think he tweeted that out before the pick came in.
And then he was like, well, it happened.
Deontay Banks is in that athletic super freak category now. As far as his explosive qualities, explosive movement qualities.
Not Zay, please come home.
Flores, look, I'm going to run a lot of zero blitz. I need a guy who can get up on the line of scrimmage and will not flinch.
Oh, my God.
This offensive line is going to be scary. This offense is scary.
Ooh, man. I'm just telling you this right now, bro. Ooh, boy. Oh my God. Vikings pick is in. Let me confirm this. Yeah. Well, the Hawks gave it an attempt. All right, Vikings pick is up. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't know if D-Hop's getting traded or not, but shoot, I think Baltimore is officially out of the fact that Zay Flowers dropped to 22 for them. The fact that Zay Flowers dropped to them at 22, bro. Man. That would be crazy, low-key. If they still got DeAndre Hopkins, I would look at them and say, like, bro, what are they on? Would you rather Zay or Quentin Johnson? I mean, I wanted Zay, so I'm fine with that. Well, farewell, Jordan. I knew you were not coming out of the. I knew you were coming out of the first round at some point. Baltimore had their choice. They could have taken Zay or they could have taken Jordan. They chose Zay. Honestly, if you look at it, excuse me. If you look at it with the speed he has, that's gonna kind of take over that spot. Because again, if you look at Zay Flowers himself, Zay's not a tall person. At the end of the day, let me look at this. I want to look at some of his draft prospects here for Zay Flowers. Yeah, he's 5'10". He's 172 pounds. What's his 4'5"? He's a 4'4". Yeah, bro. This is basically the Hollywood Brown. It's basically the Hollywood Brown exchange. You lost Hollywood 2 years ago. Zay is the Hollywood Brown replacement. Only difference is I don't know if he has the same issues that Hollywood had when in terms of catching the football. I don't know. I have to look into that. I will probably be on that. Trade alert. Yes! Jacksonville Jaguars trade the pick to who? They traded to the Giants. Giants trade up. Giants trade up. Bro, just go. I don't need this happening in my stream, bro. So the Giants are up at 24. But the Jets, whoa. No, the Giants have the 24th and 25th pick. Okay. Okay. So Zay is basically the Hollywood Brown replacement, but I don't know. Let's see if Zay has hands. Zay kind of catches with his body quite a bit. That can be improved, though. As long as he's not dropping passes, I'm cool. So the Celtics take down the Atlanta Hawks. And they advance to the second round, so it's going to be Philly and Boston in the second round. Damn. Damn, I wanted to see if the Hawks can force a Game 7. So the Giants have the 24th and 25th pick. Man, Steve Smith Sr. Steve Smith Sr. is out here giving amazing praise to Zay Flowers. And we know when it comes to guys like Steve Smith Sr., he played this position at the highest level, despite the fact that he wasn't the tallest guy. So this, I'm going to listen to him. This is a beautiful day for the Ravens. The Hawks got to do something with their front court, and they'll figure it out, I guess. If not, so be it. What a wonderful day for the Ravens, man. What a wonderful day for the Ravens. What a wonderful day for the Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson signs a 5-year extension, and then the Ravens repay him by drafting Zay Flowers. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you, man. I don't even know what to tell you. My God, bro.
Good morning. I'm Peter Davidson. Not eat because before 11 a.m. I like to keep it toned down and simple, just like Taco Bell breakfast, with fluffy eggs, sausage, melted cheese, and a crispy hash brown and a real tortilla. Nothing too wild, just like me, Peter Davidson. Isn't that right, co-host Rhonda? Co-host? You're on Breakfast with Peter. You're my co-host.
Well, I'll sit back and say this. Now that Zay Flowers here, honestly, legitimately, if I was to be completely honest, with Zay Flowers being drafted, I think D-Hop to Baltimore, you could probably kill that noise. The possibility is still there, but I don't know if Baltimore would want to do that at any point. At this point, would you really want to go and trade for D-Hop? Like, you don't even have many draft picks right now, and they would want a second-round pick. You know Eric DeCosta loves his picks. At this point, Baltimore can't afford to give any draft picks to go get D-Hop. So the fact that they drafted Zay Flowers with a first-round draft pick should tell everybody they're not getting D-Hop, which at the end of the day is fine. Now, with that being said, the possibility of D-Hop still being out there for Baltimore could happen. I don't think it's going to, but my God, if somehow they pull a trigger and get D-Hop here, you're going to have your 4 best receivers be DeAndre Hopkins, OBJ, Rashad Bateman, and Zay Flowers. You can have your depth with Devin Duvernay and Nelson Aguilar, and my God, at that point, the receiving room, there's just nothing left to say. All those other guys that are there, you can get rid of them. James Prochet can go somewhere. He's not wanted anymore. If you could do something on special teams, stay there. You don't need to see the field, buddy. You're cooked. Ooh, man. Man, He don't even know. Oh, man. This draft is better than last year's, in my opinion. Baltimore got what they wanted, man. They wanted to add. They literally got the deal done with Lamar Jackson. He's here for 5 years. They already went out and got OBJ. They added Zay Flowers. Rashad Baby will come back healthy. You've got your receiving core there. If somehow they go add D-Hop to this, that's just going above and beyond. At this point, literally everyone will look at the Ravens and say there's no excuse for this team to not only be the one of, if not the best offense in football, but to get all the way to at least the AFC Championship game, most likely the Super Bowl. With these type of weapons, if you add D-Hop to this list, as long as everybody can stay healthy, shoot. And the thing about it is, if you look at OBJ and D-Hop and you don't want to risk them and put them out there, you don't have to have them out there for all the time. You can alternate. Baltimore doesn't always use 4 receivers. So if you have D-Hop and OBJ, sometimes you can have plays where both of them are out there. Other times you can have plays where you have Bateman and Flowers out there. And the other times you can alternate. You maybe put OBJ on one side, Rashad on the other side, or you do Flowers on the other side, D-Hop here, or you can just go everywhere you want to do with it. Now, I don't think they're going to get D-Hop, but if they were to go above and beyond, they could certainly make this work. And of course, you still have Isaiah Likely. You still, of course, have Mark Andrews. The weapons the Ravens finally have on offense. Coming into the season, no one should complain about the receiving core. And with Todd Monken here to establish his passing game, this Ravens team is about to take it to another level.
With the 24th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Deontay Banks, defensive back, Maryland.
Giants trading up to get themselves a cornerback. They are trying to fix up their secondary. The secondary wasn't terrible last year, but if you saw how they looked against the Eagles, yeah, they're going to want to add something there. So that's all cool there. Oh, the Bills have traded up. The Bills have traded up. They've traded with, I guess, the Giants. They've traded up with the Giants, so now they have the 25th pick. I don't know what Buffalo's going with. So the Bills are now on the clock. Oh, interesting here. Now you look at this. I'm hearing some things about D-Hop here. Hold up. Interesting. So apparently, just some people just talking about it. Apparently, the D-Hop getting traded tonight. It's seeming unlikely now. Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh well, that's not my problem. We got Zay Flowers. I'm perfectly fine with what we got.
Who is that guy?
If you're not gonna get D-Hop, you have to get Zay Flowers. Oh man, this has been. I don't remember the last time I've been this happy as a sports fan, man. I don't remember the last time I've been this happy as a sports fan. The Bills pick is in, by the way, but I don't remember the last time I've been this happy as a sports fan. Miami Heat upset the Milwaukee Bucks in 5 games. Jimmy Butler, back-to-back sensational games, just bringing me to tears. The Ravens on draft night give Lamar Jackson a 5-year contract extension, and then later on tonight they go and draft Zay Flowers, the receiver I wanted in Baltimore. Like, can I? What can I say, man? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say, bro? I know I have to make a video about Zay Jones being drafted after this live stream, but man. Will Levis might legitimately fall out the first round. Buffalo, Jesus, Buffalo, Dallas, Jacksonville is the next 3, and that's 25, 26, 27. I don't think this guy's gonna get drafted. I'm not sure. I don't think he's gonna get drafted in the first round. He might be a second-round pick.
They said this plays right into that. And his mom, Beth, who was a big-time soccer player at Yale, she said, "The NFL likes drama. You're welcome, NFL." Sounds like she has a chip on her shoulder too.
We're getting that Bryce Young, Will Anderson, and Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and Anthony Richardson go in the first 4 picks tonight, and no quarterback since. Again, there was a moment last week in which